Okay, folks, we're here for another exciting program. Rachel Scobst in the house, and it's great to see everybody here on a fine Sunday. Sad Bums joins us. Hi, mommy. Sad Bums. Anyway, welcome aboard, everybody. Chess, the game of chess, continues to capture my imagination. I have a lifelong love-hate relationship with chess, and right now I'm deeply in love, deeply in love. And I'm reminded of my own mortality because my history with chess goes back into the 1970s, which I believe is 100 years ago now, a very long time ago. But old friends that have come and gone have passed away. Some in fading health. My good friend Len Molden, who I've known this kid since 1972, and he's like a year younger than me. And I visited him kind of in a nursing home where he is now because he suffered muscular dystrophy, and on top of that, he had a stroke and not in the best of health. He still managed to beat me 2 games in a row. He does. Chess is one of the last things to go, apparently. When you start losing a little bit, I get a step behind. I got the producer helping with the camera work here. That's great.
Falling off the edge of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am reading this book, hence the title of today's program, The Seven Deadly Sins. Turn on Windows Backup. Dismiss. No thanks. Get the hell out of my life. I hate Windows so much. I hate it. I can't tell you how much I hate Windows. I would go with Linux, but Linux won't play my games. I got some flight sim stuff. Anyway, this is the Seven Deadly Chess Sins by a Scottish grandmaster, strongest Scottish chess player ever in recorded history is Jonathan Rowson, psychologist. So it's kind of the psychology of chess. Very interesting. There's a lot going on there. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost a great tech journalist in the form of John C. Dvorak. I'm sorry to hear of his passing. None of it's getting any younger, except this guy. Zach, you're looking like $1 million. It's great to have you, in the peanut gallery. Always great to have the Mitchell family with us. Zach and Luke and Andy and Mom. We love your mom too, and the whole Mitchell crowd. You mean 50? Well, okay, I'm watching myself now, which is probably a mistake. We got Love is here. It's Shah 467. Yeah, I'm doing a timeout. It's just timing out.
Okay, you're back.
My computer timed out. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. Like I say, Windows. We're FUBAR, ladies and gentlemen. We are fucked up beyond all reason here. Absolutely. We're fucked up beyond all reason. I don't know, man. Is it real skipping still? Yeah, it's really fucked up. It's really fucked up. Yeah. 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 Wow. Just wow. Am I unfrozen? Anyway, I apologize. I guess we're having technical difficulties today. Windows is acting up. It just updated my browser. You're cutting in and out, Rach. Thank you. I know. Yeah, who knows what's going on, right? I hate Windows. I just absolutely can't stand it. Ladies and gentlemen, a young fellow by the name of Sammy Roker, a grandmaster. Forgive the pronunciation, last name if I got it wrong. This guy is coming into my town, Nanaimo, this coming Saturday, doing what's called a simultaneous exhibition. He's going to be playing 50 people. I'm going to be one of them. Maybe if a grandmaster plays 49 other people, I might be able to beat him. But he's coming to town, so I'm going to play him. You put money in and you do your thing. It's good to support chess and support people. Yeah, I apologize. I'm so sorry about the connection. I try and put on a good show. We have some fun. Scott's here. Hey, Scott. Love your work, man. So much respect for you. I'm a big fan of yours. Scott Wheeler, makeup artist extraordinaire. What was the show we watched where the makeup artists were so effete, and they were, and it was crazy. The guy was in the chair, and they go, "Oh, you're going to be fine," And he had his team of hairdressers. I started laughing. You know what? It was an independent film, and it was a Peter Dinklage vehicle, perhaps. And they had these makeup artists, and they kept reappearing over and over for these scenes. It was kind of obviously a comedy.
No, it was where is it where they pulled the guy off the street?
Oh, they pulled the guy off the street because he was functionally retarded.
Yeah, but he was the exact
It was kind of like a chance to take on being there. And this guy is a good actor anyway. And they threw him in the chair, and he's an actor. And it starred my favorite Jewish guy, Brody. Adrian Brody is in it. It was so good. Adrian Brody. And they've got these makeup artists in there, and they are done so stereotypical funny. And I thought of you, Scott, and I wonder what Scott would think of this portrayal of the makeup artist. It does seem settled now. Thank you, Jan. We hope, we pray. The internet is out at work at this. I can't clock in and out. Toxic Avenger. You said Dinklage and dresses. It's a lifestyle choice. Eddie Perez, we mailed a package off to you. It should be coming this week or something. You should get it sooner than later, Eddie. Anyway, 2 former British Columbia champions passed away, 21-22, I believe, 2021, 2022. Dan Skoons and Harry Moore, I knew them both. I knew Dan a bit better than Harry, but I've known them both since the 1970s. Scott goes, people get makeup artists stereotypes completely wrong. Yeah, Sue's getting the movie title for you. Also, big shout out to Joe Soren. Joe, I'm really enjoying our chess game. Joe's playing very well.
Yeah, Fool's Paradise.
Fool's Paradise is a film. Fool's Paradise is a film. I thought I was your favorite Jewish guy. You're my cousin. Massey, you're my flesh and blood, for the love of God. Norman Basloff, we just love him. Freaking legend. Massey, loving the Instagram. Your Instagram's just cooking lately. Holy smokes. Mass has fun when people respond to him. I enjoy the humor on it. Hey, Rach, Sue, thanks for your generosity. Eddie, thank you for your generosity. You're the one, man. You've been so kind to us and so supportive, and we just love you. Old school stereotype makeup artist, macho alcoholic womanizer. New school metalhead, jaded, total fanboy. This movie, Fool's Paradise, has got him in. I'll see if I got a clip of it. So what is the name of Fool's? Fool's Paradise with Adrian Brody. I do. He's one of my favorite actors. Fool's Paradise. It's a funny premise. It's quite a cute thing. Yeah, Fool's by YouTube Movies by Iran. Official trailer with Kate Beckinsale. You know what? Maybe we'll play the trailer on this thing. I don't know if they have any of the makeup people in there. Oh, yeah, that guy's in it. Oh, no, the makeup artists are here. Okay, we'll play the trailer. Anthony, we love you. I got a whole bunch of CDs piled up here for you. We're going to do it. If you want any, we'll bring them in, then you can go through them and see what you want. Okay, Fool's Paradise. We're going to share it. Hopefully it'll participate with us. Funny movie, really independent thing, funny. And then my mic goes out and everything. Hang on, everybody. I got to go audio because it's default. Okay, that's good. Test, good. Boy, oh boy. Okay, let's play the clip and I'll go big with it.
The patient has lost the ability to speak. He's not deaf, and he's technically not mute.
What's our first course of action?
We are going to put his ass on the first bus downtown.
What do you mean he won't get out of the trailer? Get in. Take a look at this guy. What about him? He's a dead ringer for you. He can finish the day for you. Action. Cut. Latte pronto.
Excuse me, Mr. Pronto. Can I call you Latte?
Latte! Latte pronto!
Latte Pronto.
Is that your name?
Amazing. You and me are gonna do big things, pal.
I understand you're from the streets. Mad respect, bro.
Make love to me, Latte.
You have got a big film premiere tomorrow night. Does that make you a little nervous?
Who are you really, Latte Pronto?
Bang, boom, a million Disney fiddles playing. Bing, bang, boom, began to take my breath away. Bing, bang, boom.
This was a gift from Prince Harry. It was one of the original Knights of the Round Table sword or something. Can't really remember because I wasn't listening when he gave it to me.
Bang, bing, bang, bing, bang, bing, bang, bing, bang, bing.
And playtime!
Gotta get down big time.
All right. So yeah, his name was Latte. What was it? Latte something. Anyway, it's very good. And the actor in it, the lead, he doesn't have a line in the whole movie. Doesn't say a damn thing. Kind of like Nick, what was it? You know, the guy we like from Kick-Ass, Nick Cage. Yeah. Good God. Nick Cage. He's like Nick Cage in that movie we saw him in where he didn't say a freaking word. You know, he's out there he's the security guard. He goes in, they puncture his tires. He's got to go to the arcade all night. And then there's killer arcade creatures, but he doesn't speak at all during the thing at all. Not one line. Yeah, Jason Bateman. He's a cutie patootie. I like him. He was good in Juno, the movie Juno with Ellen Page before Ellen transitioned. I don't get this whole exciting thing of transgender phenomenon. Have you heard about it?
Are you going to tell the folks about your new character?
Oh, well, maybe. I don't know.
Think about it.
I don't know. I'll see if it's a different crowd. James goes, it reminds me of Ognir Rats. Anyway, it's a very funny little film, obviously a great cast, and features Massey's favorite, Kate Beckinsale. So there's added value for there. Anna Sakuma joins us. Good morning, Rach. Hope as well. All is well with you. And so we're doing good. We're doing good. So anyway, chess is a big thing. I'm all about chess. And of course, my ongoing research into genealogy is always fun. Following a thread on the Facebook thing. And it's always interesting because somebody goes, my great grand aunt was supposedly a Cherokee princess or something. And then everybody starts weighing in and it gets crazy. People are so fascinated by this thing. Good morning, Rach. That latte guy exactly. Eric, you're so right. It reminded me exactly of Chance the Gardener and being there, and that the world is created around a guy who's basically floating through life, not doing anything. Yeah. Stunty is trying to ruin my DJ set. Stunty, we love Stunt Rock Confusion. French superstar in the vinyl community. We love him. Oh, interesting. Juno hit a little close to home, a little too close to home for me because it dealt with a female to male transsexual. Is that, have we got a story here, Beetle Babe, that we are waiting to uncover? I'm telling you, that would be quite a story. Beetle Babe transitioning. Beetle Guy, Beetle Hunk, a transition story. You should see him in Ozark. I like the Ozarks. What movie did we just watch about the Appalachians? Oh, okay. Oh, it was Final Shot with Single Shot with Sam Rockwell, who we love. And he was so great. Hey, Beetle Babe, why did that resonate with you? Was it because you ran track? I like the guy in that, the Canadian actor. He did a lot of movies in the early 2000s and stuff. Yeah, we love Study. Absolutely we do. I just gave him a big like. He posted his DJ set list on the Instagram. Boom! You put in a love. You go, boom! I love that. Way to go, Stunty. Bobby Gass, I'm proud of Tirana, Canada. You know, it's really interesting. Also, I was watching one of these Bible shows. I like that stuff too. I did think I was trans until I was 23. You grew out of it. Wish the hell I had. Oh well. We all have our crosses to bear, Beetle Babe. Anyway, yeah, I'm watching this Bible thing, and it gives great perspective because everybody, we're all descended through Adam, Eve, that story, and then Noah. Humanity fucks around, finds out, God sends the flood and stuff. But all the peoples of the world, we're all cousins, like Japheth, Ham, Shem, the three boys, and they go out into the world. Make your way, Ham, Japheth, and Shem. And the interesting thing about Y-DNA and haplogroups, I'm a what am I? I'm the RB2. There's RBA, RB1A, RB12. If you're in Europe, most of you are on your Y chromosome through your dads and your brothers, your uncles. You're going to be an RB2, RB12. Okay. Just to help you out. A little free. You didn't have to pay me for it. Obi-Wan Ben Kenobi. Anyway, and then there are Indian people, the males, the Y DNA on the males, they're mostly they come off the C line or the Q line. And if you're Jewish, Maslow, through the male line, through the male Jewish line, you're going to be a T group. You're going to be a haplogroup T. That's where the Jews come from. Anyway, it's all very interesting. Yeah, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. That's in the book of Daniel, my dear friend, Dancing in the Fire. Jens, welcome aboard. But anyway, these three boys, Shem, Japheth, and Ham, go into the world, right? They go out and they expand into the world. And because DNA works in fairly predictable manners on the Y chromosome, you get 3 deviations per generation, generally on average. Variations occur. Nature varies all the time. But then you can mathematically do the breakdown of the Ys to Ys and going back and forth. For the love of God. Anyway, so it goes back in time, right? 3 to 6 to 9 to 12, and et cetera, and so on and so forth, back in the generations. And so we can see when things split, and we know where things go and when where they came from and everything. It's very, very interesting. Yeah, we are incestuous. Of course we are. We're all related to everybody. We're one great happy family. We're all one human people. So whether you're Spanish, African, Chinese, Asian, and this is crazy. When you look at my great grandmother, a lady named Julie Sylvester. I'll show you a picture of my great grandmother, my great. So I got to go. Where do I go for this? Okay, I'll go here. Bear with me. And I'm going to show you great granny. Would you like that? Sure you would. Okay, so I got to go to this gal. Yeah. Okay, this is so good. This is so nice. All right, I'm going to show you them both. It's wild. The Métis people, this is the half-breed, the people that intermarried. And the people that intermarried, holy shit, the people that intermarried with the Indians, they call it the Métis, the European, the Indians. Okay, here's a family photo. How do I do this thing? Well, let's just go like this, and let's get me out of here. Make this big enough so you can. So this is my great-great-grandparents, Paul and Julie Fontaine. There's Paul. That's my great-great-grandfather. But look at this lady here. That is my great-great-grandmother. Look at her. Does she look like she's from, Kowloon or something like this? She's got the Asiatic. She got the almond eye. That's my great aunt, my great auntie. But anyway, there's Paul. He's a half breed. He's like Métis. He's like French. He's Paul Fontaine. Okay. Anyway, they're on the river here in their little canoe doing engine stuff. There they are. But that's my great-great-granny. But she's a Dene Indian. He's Cree. He's Cree and French. She's French too, part French. But, she's like 99% Dene Indian, okay? So the Dene people. Anyway, but so that from that sort of thing, you get this kind of thing, like you're like the Asian. Like I wish I had the beautiful almond eye. That would be kind of cool if I could, a little bit more. But unfortunately, I don't have. I got the droopy eye. I got a lazy eye. I do. I think I got one that kind of wandered. Watch the show a little more closely. Hang on. Am I as big as I? Oh, I think I've got one that just keep an eye on me and make sure this one eye. Oh, look at how sleepy it is. It's just dropping. Okay. I want the hat. You want what? Oh, the hat. The hat from my great grandfather. Anyway, everybody, I encourage you all to do your thing. AV Chris, this guy here. Chris, are we getting you on this TV show? Are we going to get you on camera one of these days? I'm a big fan of Chris's. He's a good guy. Oh, but here, okay, speaking of family. Okay. Oh, Mass, I took AI to talk about you with the artificial intelligence about your family and Papa.
Daddy?
Yeah. So I'm looking and remember, you're a green bomb or something, right? You remember
what?
You're a green.
I beg your pardon?
You
it's
are
not easy. It's not easy being green. What?
It's not easy. You're a green bomb from New York, but your people come in off the boat from Hungary. Okay? From Budapest.
Budapest.
Your great aunt, your grandaunt, your grandmother or your grandfather's sister.
My father.
Yeah, it's either your no. You got two, right? You got your dad and you got your mom. You're the Morning Star mom. You're like an Indian. Oh, speaking of Indians.
But she's not Native American.
What the hell's going on here? Okay, well, look at this. I know she's not. That's the trick. Speaking of Indians. Okay, Rob, you just fresh back from watching The Odyssey. Were you sexually excited by Elliot Page? Was there something kink in there that just got you going? I keep coming again and again for that one.
Rachel, there's something more lazy than your eye.
Okay, what's going on, buddy?
Your politics.
Oh, Rob, horrible bumping. Holy smokes. Good to see you, Rob. So let's do a quick review of The Odyssey. You were there.
It's good. It's not great.
Okay. You know what? This is what I'm hearing from everybody. That it's good, but not great.
I liked it more than Rob.
If you're going to see it, you should see it like in one of the large format.
Yeah, like at the IMAX thing experience.
Well, I saw it 70 millimeter, not IMAX. So.
Okay, where's my Chris? AV Chris, we love you. Thanks so much. I'd love to come on sometime. Okay, we love you, Chris. We'd love to get you on one day. Okay, Chris, thank you for the kind words. Rob, go.
I love it how you ask me questions and then pivot to something else.
Rob, I'm extremely busy here. I've got so many, we call them fans. Okay,
Rachel,
on this part are fans. Yeah.
Rachel, it's very disrespectful to not look at me with both eyes.
Okay. Rob, were you fooled?
Mazzy is sharp or whatever.
I tell you. You know, Maz, you don't have to have those gummies with your coffee in the morning. Now listen, Rob.
No, they're talking about Norman, a green bomb,
Yeah, no, but in the spirit in the sky.
Rachel, what
from
are we
Petaluma,
gonna
California.
Rachel?
Yes,
what are we gonna
Rob?
do? What are we gonna do with Mazzy? He has this habit of not participating on screen and just addressing the comments.
Okay, now settle down, Rob. Mazzy.
Settle down, Rob.
Oh, and later we're going to do the Mazzy count. The countdown's been going on, of course, with the Michael 45. We love them both. Mazzy, we love more, but we love Michael too. We're going to see what the numbers are. I'm excited. You're excited. This is Rick Beato level stuff. We all know it. Rob, Odyssey, were you fooled when they put the little men inside the big horse? Did that fool you like it did so many?
If they didn't address them shitting and peeing all over each other, I would have thought, nah.
You would have thought, okay. Okay, we got what Jim goes. I thought the Odyssey was fantastic, a true cinematic experience. I can agree with Rob's opinion that there wasn't a great emotional depth to the characters. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what
I
Critical
thought there
Drinker
was
was
some.
saying.
I thought there was some. I don't totally
No,
agree.
actually-
Was
but
it no
Rachel?
spoilers? But was it the
Rachel?
dog that got yes?
Rachel?
Old Yeller,
To
go.
to keep the eye theme going,
Yes,
the
Rob.
only person I felt sorry for was the Cyclops. And I'm not
Okay,
joking.
yeah, we got with the lazy eye psycho. You don't want to be having a lazy eye if you're a Cyclops. Word of advice.
I know Rob hates this, but I want to respond to your audience here because
Okay, go right ahead.
David Donnelly.
Could
he
you
hits it
stop
on his
addressing
show.
Mazzy, David Donnelly?
No, David and Michelle. That weirdo T-shirt. There's an organization in Seattle called Weirdo something, and it's a bunch of photographers that have an ongoing series of shows, offbeat shows, and it's the Weirdo Project. I don't know online. I don't know if they still make them. I tell you what, if I ever see them again, access to them, let me know what sizes, and I'll try to get a couple of shirts. So email me or whatever the sizes. I don't know if they're still available, but I'll see what I can do.
Whoa, IMAX film screens are going to charge you 51 US,
Where?
ladies and gentlemen.
Where?
Good Lord, 51 US Seattle. I mean,
I paid.
California,
I think
bro.
as a senior, I paid $21.
Or Arizona, maybe.
$21.
Yeah. Okay, hold on, senior.
Oh, I am a senior. Hey, Rachel.
Rob, you're not a senior.
Yeah, I'm a senior.
What?
By
How do you
definition-
rate? You're
by
so
definition.
childlike.
By definition of what a senior is, I'm a senior.
Okay,
Listen,
well,
Rachel,
I'm shocked. I don't think of you. You're so
I-
eternally young
Rachel,
for me.
can we agree the way that everyone is measured
Yeah.
by being a senior is the Denny's senior breakfast?
Oh, I love that, Rob. I recommend the patty melt. Have a British burger. The British
That's not
burger
a
at Denny's
breakfast,
is-
Rachel.
Yeah,
Not a
fantastic.
breakfast item. Not a
Oh.
breakfast.
Oh, okay. Just have 2 sides of bacon and have easy over, and you're good to go, Rob.
That's a very,
bacon.
that's a
This is
very,
not kosher.
Rachel.
Yeah, Rob.
That's a very lazy eye perspective. on
Weirdo
this.
And
Project.
sure the hell is, Rob.
T-shirts.
Uh-oh, something's going on with Mass.
Uh-oh.
Okay, not everybody loved it. It's at the line. Oh, Vegas. It doesn't count. Everything's more expensive in Vegas. Don't be listening to Scott
Yeah,
on this.
yeah.
It's more
I
expensive.
can tell you, Rachel.
Yeah,
If you went to a movie on a resort at a resort,
yeah.
like on the strip,
Weirdo Project photo.
they jack up
Yes.
the prices on everything there.
Do you know what I'm hearing, Rob? The thing that doesn't make any sense in this movie, Matt Damon's on an island with Charlize Theron, and he's going to fight to get back to Anne Hathaway. And people are astounded, say, "What the hell? Are you stupid?
Yeah,
You're with Charlize Hottie Theron, and she looks like $1 million. Stay there, and you'll be a lot happier." Rob, thoughts?
Well,
Did you
hold
want to
on.
stay on the
Actually,
island?
I have the best response to this, Rachel.
All right, Rob.
I do. I've dealt with Charlize Theron many times.
What? Are you
Do you-
kidding me? You and Charlize?
No, I've professionally.
Yeah,
So,
I know, but holy
you know what
smokes,
we
Rob,
nick-
this is amazing.
You know how we nicknamed her?
What? How did you nickname her, Rob?
Well, remember that episode of Seinfeld where he's dating
The girl,
chick
and she looks bad in some light?
Yeah, that's Charlize Theron.
Oh,
Stupid.
no. So if she shows up in the wrong lighting scheme, she
Yeah.
will lose her beauty and she'll start looking like Anne Hathaway. Holy smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a new Spider-Man. I know Massey's excited about this because of Joseph, who will make him go. Massey watches all the big Marvel superhero films.
I enjoy them. Yeah, I go see them. I don't like them all, but I like
Hold
watching them.
on,
Okay.
hold
Yeah.
on, Rachel.
Yes.
I don't think you like Spider-Man because he transitioned from a man to a spider.
Sometimes he mutates, right? And it can cause problems for Spidey. Later this year, there's going to be Doomsday. Are you excited about that? Morton Downey Jr. playing Dr. Doom.
No, wait, I'm
Fantastic.
confused. I'm confused because
Yeah, go.
are they saying that Dr. Doom is a transition of Tony Stark?
Yes, it's in the comic books. Tony Stark gets a hold of the Doom armor, and he effectively becomes the Lord of Latveria.
You know,
So,
Ryan,
I know it comes out of shock.
Ryan Gosling is doing the Ghost Rider, which is interesting because his wife was in the 2 Ghost Rider movies with Nick Cage.
Okay, now who's the wife for Gosling?
Eva Mendes.
Eva Mendes.
Yeah.
Master, you get proud of me like this, like I do when our Canadian lads get south of the border and we start marrying American hotties. Eva Mendes, obviously from LA, and then Ryan Reynolds with the one who was
Canadian.
Another Canadian Reynolds, Deadpool, who is a Canadian comic book character, which is kind of wild, and Wolverine, also a Canadian character in the comics, played by an Australian. I don't get that, but that's what we have to deal with.
And I always go back to Mrs. Maisel, an
Yes.
Irish woman playing a Jew.
I love that. Hey, what about O'Leary and the Cow? Is that a horrible reality for so many Americans in the time?
Who played the cow? Nick Cage played the cow.
Nick Cage was in the Ghost Rider. He played the Ghost
Rachel,
Rider.
can I respond to this?
Rob, please do.
Boop 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 doo doo. Isn't that what that guy does from Canada?
I just looked
what?
up.
Yeah, that's Nardwar. Massive guy.
That organization is called Too Many Weirdos as Possible. I looked it up. I couldn't find T-shirts right away.
This ended a while ago. We don't have to talk about it.
But I'll keep looking.
Rob, please. Massey is marketing. I don't want to slow him down.
No,
can you do a quick look at the M45 count over on the thing? 45 RPM audio file, and then look up one Norman Masloff with an S. And I want to find out exactly where these two talented content creators are at. Rob, are you busy? Like, Massey is going head to head with 45. You and Rojas are going now. Currently, you're leading the sub count on Rojas. But I'm starting to see Rojas, because maybe it's Concert Buddy that's helped pump up his numbers. But this young boy is on fire right now, increasing popularity. Are you worried that he's going to overtake you the way Masloff is overtaking 45?
I recommend.
Hold on, we breaking news, Rob. You do not answer. Breaking news. Okay, producer, what? This is breaking news. Listen to this.
It's a tie.
Ladies and gentlemen, we knew this day was coming. It came a lot quicker than any of us could have hoped. Massey and 45, Michael 45, are now officially tied in the subscriber count. This could only portend, here's your word for it today, portend an advancement by Team Masloff, and by gum. Say
Rachel,
what you will.
know what
I'm
you
all
did.
in.
You know what you did, Susie.
Well, Rachel, can I give my 2 cents?
Okay, Rob, what do you think? Because this is a huge development, what we're witnessing. This is vinyl community history being made. As we said, I'm excited.
I need 50 more subscribers.
50 more.
About to hit 48,000.
Yes.
Hey, Rachel, I think this is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely.
All those people unsubbing 45 last week.
I think a lot of what happened also, 45 suffered a lot of losses in subscriber rate last week. Once the word came out that Masloff was on his heels nipping, a lot of people pulled back from their sponsorship of Michael. And I don't want this to be a hurtful thing.
As all of us who collaborated with him over the years, he kind of pushed away. Like Patrick,
he pushed away, and there's a hurt there.
Myself,
Hey, look, I never.
There is a hurt there.
Danny Kaye.
Danny Kaye, I loved him. Remember, he went nuts on this very program. He just lost his cookies, and Danny Kaye went, "Oh, I'll tell you about 45," and he just ripped them. And it was, when you see audio files get it into this level of gravitas, by gum, I know a lot of my viewership were shocked and stunned. Angelo Kelly, of course, world-class entertainer, millions of followers. And this guy, this Kelly guy, he started spilling beans on the guy. We had a series of bean spillings.
If I'm going to talk like a wrestler, here's what I would say.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I would no. I'm still recovering from my tooth thing, but
Oh yeah, be careful with that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just a little.
Hey, we must give Mazzy sympathy, everyone.
Rob, it comes naturally from the heart. What is
On
this?
the Odyssey,
Holy
Michael
mud.
45 is Supergirl.
Okay, think about that. Think about that. Okay, that because Supergirl done no good at the box office.
It'll
Okay,
do fine,
Norman,
but
let's go.
I don't think it lived up to the potential. I didn't see it. I haven't seen it.
Holy shit, we got a Sunday morning show slobber knocker. Stundy 42. Stundy's going against me along with Rojas. They're tag teaming me, Maz, to take me down. My God, that is nuts. Well, we just got to do the best little show we can. Congratulations, Stundy and Jason Rojas. Thanks for hurting my feelings so deeply, boys. Okay, Maz, go ahead. You're a wrestler. You're talking.
I already did it.
Oh, can you do it again? I missed. I was busy dealing.
I'm the Odyssey 45 Supergirl.
All right, that's what I want.
I'm too early to go over the top.
That's all right. You're doing good.
Rachel.
Rob, go.
It's obvious Mazzy was stuck in the Trojan horse with all the shit and piss.
Holy crap, man. That is that's a horrible comment. So now, did you boys, now another spoiler alert, wasn't there something sort of thing? Hold on. That's a great comment. Rachel, you know Stunty and Jason regularly dream of tag teaming me. Oh, yes, okay, there could be some truth in that. I'm not here to say it, but it's possible. It is a possibility.
You know,
Fluffy goes, Jason blocked Fluffy? What the hell kind of animal would block little Fluffy? Rojas, do not block Fluffy.
I'm fine with Jason now, so
I'm fine with him too. Maybe I should pop over there while we're doing the show to put in a word of encouragement and tell him to unblock.
Well, of course
Fluffy.
you're not.
Can I do, Rachel? Can I give my 2 cents on this?
I got to go to Jason's show and tell him to unblock Fluffy. Just a sec.
No, I'm not fine with him.
Okay, hold on. Now, Rob, I think it's time to bury the hot chick.
You know, Rob, there's a little bit. This is going to sound bad, and don't tell Michelle this.
Yeah.
You know, Michelle's and Rob they're similar. Like it seems Michelle, I always say she's half Sicilian, and if someone crosses her historically, like in business or personally, she'll hate you for their entire life. Plus 300 years. It's a Sicilian thing. They hold a grudge.
Yeah, Rachel, I have a big announcement. Can I make it here?
Just a sec. I'm putting a love heart there.
Can I make my big announcement, Rachel?
Okay, please unblock Fluffy. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I put my comment in over there. All right, here we go. All right, go ahead, Rob. What's the story, Morning Glory?
I'm full Sicilian, Rachel.
What? Holy smokes.
Corporal Cornelia says, Rachel, you're disgusting.
Who?
Corporal Cornelia.
Corporal Cornelia.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, Rachel.
You're disgusting.
What the hell kind of crowd have they got going over there? No wonder they blocked Fluffy.
Yeah,
There's obviously disrepute occurring. Go ahead there, Rob.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. If you want a place, there's a great place to go if you want to be a moron. Over to that stream. Go there.
All right. Tom Hagen goes, hello, Mazzy. You're getting
you
a
know,
shout
one
out.
thing you've been promoting things so much. Did you promote the new 7-horse single yet?
We haven't done any.
It's just online for now.
All right. Tell me about it. Like,
Well,
I know what it is. It's like
nothing to tell you about.
the video's good. We could play maybe we'll play the song for the children.
I haven't seen Joey in a while. I'm picking Joey up. I think we're meeting Kimbo. There's a brewery records pop-up today north of Seattle in Linwood.
I don't think I'm at liberty to say much about what's going on with Joey and everything and the band, and the releases and what's going on. I will say this, you're right. They've got a new release. It's on YouTube, and we're going to play that a little later. It's good. I mean, I got to tell you, man, if you like blues driven,
the bluesy, funky,
it is.
Cool,
Is it
a fun
the hell?
track. It's a fun track.
It's fire. It's fire, man. And I love 7-horse.
It's no Dungeon Lane. but it's a
It's better than the Dungeon Lane. It's better than Dungeon Lane. I'm here to tell you. Okay.
Chit U 4 PAW. Jason is trash.
What?
Jason. Is
What? That better
trash.
not be being said in my
No.
stream.
No, I'm looking at
Oh, okay. I don't mind it over there. That's okay. He's got to deal with that. Over here, we're the channel where it's love, acceptance, and Rob, you know, forgiveness. We always move forward here with
Hold on,
love.
Rachel.
Yeah.
I didn't come here to forgive anybody.
Whoa, Rob, come on. Stow that attitude.
Good morning, Jeff.
Now, Rob, I couldn't help but notice with this lazy eye of mine that you're, in fact, in an automobile traveling. Are you traveling with James? Is Jim with you, the Record Collector News?
I'm going to meet him.
It's 7:30 in the morning. Don't you sleep in on Sundays? Have brunch or something?
Okay, Rob, with a one word or one utterance, simply responding, going,
What do you got? What do you ask? Did you ask me a question?
Okay, honest question. Who is Jace? Jason is an incredibly talented content creator. He's got extremely rare records, and I highly encourage everybody to subscribe. He's got the Zeppelin Aquamarine Blue. Nobody has that but Jason.
Jason and I had a kerfuffle and had a little bit of a
Yeah, they did.
We've
Don't
met.
you
We've
understand
met
this is
3
all about
times.
Mazzy?
We've met 3 times in person, and we kind of resolved our issues. I mean, I get him more now. I don't know if he gets me now, but I get his
I
passive.
think he's getting you more.
I get his passive aggressive thing, and I don't take it seriously now. So I'm cool with Jason.
And so is Rob. Rob, you guys have come a long way in your relationship, and I'm the first one to say, by gum, has Rob ever
Maybe
moved the yardage on that?
The closest I am to giving him thanks is
Yeah.
he really helped me develop the Austin Death Stare. He helped me.
The Austin Death Stare.
I was
Rob,
there. That's
you
that's a real
witnessed that.
thing. That
That
I was
is
at the table. That was it was like, you know what it was like? It
Yeah,
was like
go tell us.
it's like being at the Last Supper with Jesus
Yeah. And Judas Iscariot
and they're
going
like
for
and
the
Judas and Peter or Paul or Mary or
Yes.
whatever they were arguing
the whole
about
gang,
stuff.
Peter, Paul,
And I
Mary
was
were all
there trying to break bread and saying, hey, that's my body, that's my bread
Yes.
you eat. All
That's a Catholic thing, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, what is this? You know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
You know.
That you can get kicked out. If you do that, you get kicked out of the
Jesus,
World
party
Cup.
at 12, your table's ready. You know, here's a restaurant story, okay?
Okay, it's a segue, what we call a segue on the program, boys and girls.
So I have an accountant from Long Beach or from Laguna. What's that area called? Laguna what down there near Long Beach?
Laguna Del Rey.
Well, sort of. Anyway,
No.
Yeah,
Laguna Niguel.
Laguna Niguel. That would be my next guess.
I have a CP accountant I've had for my business for years, and I haven't seen him personally like in 14 years. And him and his wife, who I haven't met his new wife, they've been married maybe 10 years now. They're doing a 4-month road trip around the country. They got this van all tricked out and everything. And he reached out to me about a month and a half ago, and they came in Friday, and they said, "Hey, can we, you know?" I offered them they could stay here one night in the Susie and Rachel suite.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They stayed here one night, and I made them their morning cappuccinos and stuff. But so they parked on the side. They plugged their van thing in to get power and stuff. But they stayed here. And they said, look, make a reservation in a nice restaurant. We'll take you to dinner. So there's a great place in West Seattle. It's in this old lodge, and it's Italian. It's called Il Nido, I-L Nido, right? So I make a reservation through Open Table like 2 months ago or 6 weeks ago. And you get these reminders every month, confirm your reservation. So we get to the restaurant.
I never wanted it to end. I guess I still don't. But enough about me. I hope this hasn't been boring for you. It's just that whenever I start to talk about Elaine,
we get to the restaurant at 7 o'clock, and I tell them my name. They said, we don't have anything. What's your phone number? We don't have anything. I said, well, I made it an Open Table. And they kind of were a little pretentious at first. They said, we're not on Open Table. We're on Resi. And so I showed them the thing. There's an Il Nido in Vancouver, British Columbia. I made a reservation for.
Yeah.
So I made the wrong place. So we ended up getting a bar table, but instead of the table, but
El Nido.
Il
Is
Nido.
that okay? Is that when you have a weather change, Mass? When it can, there's a weather thing. It
Il
means the
Nido,
little
Il
boy,
Niño,
El
yeah.
Nino, the little child.
Yeah.
Rob, are you frozen and you're a part of the TV show?
No, not
Rob's
Marina Del
frozen.
Rey, Beetle, babe. Not
Okay.
Marina Del Rey.
It's not Marina Del Rey. That's what I was thinking about. Babe. Holy smokes, we got a lot going on. Massey's story actually killed Waxed. There's Rob. He's rotating. Oh my God.
I'm putting in comments from the other show.
It's horrible. Okay, what's going on? Okay, this is from Fred Dobbs. We love him. Don't know why Jason and Willie don't get along. They both play cool music, and they both hate Rachel as much
Who's
as
Willie?
everybody else.
Who is Willie?
Who's Willie?
William.
Oh, William.
Oh.
William doesn't hate
I
Rachel.
never heard it refer to him as Willie. I never
Yeah.
heard them.
I
I
better
got a
go.
CD. I have a CD that could be right up Rachel's alley, and they're cheap. They're
Okay,
cheap.
let's do it. Cheap CDs, ladies
There's
and
a
gentlemen.
record company, a lot of CDs. They do some vinyl, but they do a lot of reissues called Cherry Red Records out of the UK.
Yeah.
You know, Cherry
Okay.
Red.
Let
They
me.
do a lot of comps, like they'll do psychedelic comps and prog comps, and they do these. This is one called "What's It All About?"
Oh, what's it all about,
And
Alfie?
it's film and TV music of swinging London, right?
Okay.
And it's got John Barry, like James
John
Bond.
Barry,
theme.
James Bond fame.
It's got Tony Hatch, the themes he did, and of course he did all the orchestration and wrote Downtown with Petula Clark and all those. It's got Spencer Davis Group, the Yardbirds, Tom Jones, Herman's Hermits, Sonny Rollins, because it has stuff from Blow Up. No, that's wrong. That's Alfie, actually.
Yeah, that's
And,
what's it
And
all
Blow
about.
Up, Man from Uncle. It's got like the Thunderbirds theme and that
Good.
stuff.
Yeah, I like
But it
that.
mixes pop music. It's 3 CDs, and it's about $25 or something for 3 CDs. And it's got these themes of all these 60s things that we grew up with, and plus these pop songs mixed in. Like it'll have Pentangle and Small Faces and Herbie Flowers and Tom Jones and the Tornadoes, Herman's Hermits, I said, the Mindbenders. It's really a fun collection. Of course, there is one of my favorite films is 1966 Blow Up.
Yes.
Antonioni film, kind of swing in London the year before 66. You got Lulu to Sir with
Yeah,
Love.
that's
The Avengers TV theme. This is such a fun
that
listen.
one there. The guy with the camera. That's from the one where the Who are playing, or the
Yardbirds.
The Yardbirds.
And
With Beck
Herbie Hancock did the
and Pedro together.
Herbie Hancock did the soundtrack, and but it's got all these weird, like, all these kind of
Oh,
things.
hold on. I got it. You're full size. We got to show. There we go.
There's
Yeah,
all
it's
these-
great. I love this
Most
stuff.
probably all the Brits would know a lot of. I know a lot of these TV shows, like Secret Agent Man or
Yeah.
Agent Man, it was called there.
Yeah.
But a lot of these shows that I haven't heard, some of them I have. Detective shows, spy shows, The Man in a Suitcase.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
It's such a cool comp.
Because it's for a North American audience. It's right off the beaten path.
Yeah, but a lot of these shows, like I remember, That Was the Week That Was. Remember
Yeah.
that came here. I remember as a kid seeing that stuff.
Yeah.
On the Fringe, it's got The Scaffold, which is Paul's brother and McGough, that comedy singing group. It's cool. It's 4D. This is
Get
right
up
your-
here, 4D, a son of
right
a
up your alley. Cherry Red. It's cheap if you're into CDs,
Okay.
and I'm going to feature it at some point. But it's just been it's fun. The mastering's okay if you don't think about it the best thing. So it really varies depending on the source.
Yeah,
But
Rob's
it's,
gone.
but it's enjoyable.
But that's funny. Holy smokes, Deadwax 66 over on the Royal Show. Hey, how many of you were ever kicked off an auction channel? Holy smokes. I guess Rob laying down the boots. Marty in Oregon. Hey, Marty. We love you, Marty. Sometime this week, your little present should be arriving. Eddie's is going to be there sooner than later. We're sending stuff out. Holy smokes. Great to get all the records out and sending them off to happy children all over America.
Yeah, that's David Hemmings.
Yeah,
he
do
was the star, David Hemmings. His last movie, he was portly and he had those big eyebrows that were growing out. He was in Gladiator.
Gladiator. Oh, I know that. I know
I think
that
he
one.
died right after Gladiator. Same with Oliver Reed. You know,
Oliver Reed
was
passed it. He died on the set or something.
yeah, he was like Oliver Reed out of all those British actors of the time. He was the big drinker. Not
Yes.
Richard Harris was a drinker. Lawrence of Arabia, Peter O'Toole was a
I
big
think
drinker.
they all were. I think everybody. Peter O'Toole.
Those guys
was
would
slamming
have
them.
drinking competitions
Peter
like every
Finch.
fucking day.
Peter Finch was a drinker. They all.
Richard Harris tells a story that I think it's him and Peter O'Toole, him and someone were doing a play, and at the interval, as they say in the UK, they went across the street, or they were off for a segment of acting. They go across to the pub and start drinking. And the guy, the stage manager, had to come and grab them because they totally forgot to go back for the next part of their play while they were on set.
Now, one thing we always do well when we have a kind of an English-centric film or episode, a UK-centric. Maz, you are known as one of the greatest champions of England and all things United Kingdom that one could imagine. You are a bona fide Anglophile, and they love you for it. They love Mazzy for that.
Some of them
And
do.
You love England. So who holds the distinction of being your favorite English male and female actor in the theater? That's a tough one because they've given us so many great ones.
Well, now, do we call the whole United Kingdom? Do we call, or is it
Yeah,
just,
England, Scotland. If you got a
well,
Scottish
I'd say
guy,
it would have to be Daniel Day-Lewis as number one.
Daniel Day from Ireland.
Yeah, that's obviously somewhat contemporary,
Wow.
although he came back and did a movie recently with his son. I think Daniel Day-Lewis and Michelle did a great photo shoot of him. She said it was for New York Times Magazine when Last of the Mohicans came out, and said he was the nicest guy, no bullshit PR people.
Down to earth.
He was down to earth. He was
well, didn't he retire and become a shoemaker of some renown?
That was in between a couple. He does these elongated projects. I mean, he's one of those guys that jumps into the part, but also, he wanted to work with his hands. And for 2 years, he learned how to make shoes, cobbler, whatever you call them.
Mazzy, do you have a hard time going out now that you're so recognized? You're about to take over 45 top vinyl.
Well, Raji, hold off a second.
Raji, please.
I literally just watched this series where Richard Harris on one of the interview shows tells the story, at least from his point of view. Maybe he was shit-faced and it was the wrong story, but I heard it literally a week ago from Richard Harris's mouth.
Yes.
From a long time ago. So there's probably different stories, and probably if you ask someone else, they'll tell you those guys probably didn't remember themselves. So you could, I'm not saying you're wrong, but this is Richard Harris telling that story specifically, not me making it up.
You know, for me, it's almost impossible. Favorite male
Peter
actor,
Sellers,
Alistair
Peter
Sim.
Sellers acts.
I love Alistair Sim. I've always liked them, but I like the Carry On Gang. They were always friendly and lovely. I like those guys. Sid James. Everybody loves Sid James.
I think Peter Sellers
and Charles Hawtrey. Charles Hawtrey. Are you kidding me? Kenneth Williams.
No.
Funny. I love all those guys. They are
Female.
so funny.
Let me think about a female.
They've given us a lot of choice over the years. And for English Goyle actors, I guess Mamie Van Dorn. Mamie Van Dorn would have to be there for me, Bass.
British female actor.
And Diana Rigg, who single-handedly brought a generation of young boys through puberty in the 60s.
I like her, but I don't think she has the breasts.
Oh, she's got the breasts. She's got the breasts.
The quantity or the quality. I mean, she's done some great
got
things.
Quality breasts. What the hell are you talking about here?
You know,
yes,
maybe Helen Mirren or Emma Thompson.
Ooh, yeah, that Helen Mirren. Don't let her sleep.
What about
Susan Miles, Haley Mills,
Sarah Miles?
I love of God.
Is that Sarah Miles?
Sarah Miles.
No, yeah, I don't. It's a good question. Female.
Yeah. There's a lot of good ones they've had over the years.
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet. Though, check with the the big boat that sinks and whatnot. Maggie Smith, she was good. Maggie Smith was good. We just watched one with her. She's a young Maggie Smith, and she's a killer in a comedy with it was a comedy kind of thing.
Contemporary, who I really like is Rosamund Pike.
Rosamund Pike, ladies and gentlemen.
I love her
Oh.
performance in Gone Girl.
Okay, Gone Girl. You know who I like is the little one we watched, the Sheila lookalike.
Have you watched Gone Girl? Have you
Fox,
watched Gone
Naomi
Girl?
Fox.
Have you watched Gone Girl?
Is that the one with
Ben Affleck. It's a
Ben-
David Fincher
Oh.
film based on a book.
Ben Affleck's kid brother stars in it.
No, Ben Affleck's in it.
Ben's it. That's what the murder and the girl in the village. and
seen
the
it?
thing.
Have you seen
Yeah,
it?
I've seen it. It's Fog.
It's
I
so
remember
good.
Fog.
And it's got Doogie
The Blue
Howser.
Iguana.
Doogie Howser plays a creep in it.
Doogie Howser. Yeah, he's got range, Doogie. A lot of people don't know that about Doogie.
I love Gone Girl. It's
Yeah.
such a dark
It's
film.
dark murder. There's murder involved. If you're squeamish,
It's
please.
got that David Lynch thing. It's one of my favorite films. And
Boy,
every
do I
time
love
see it,
Lynch.
it's one of those films I know what's going to happen, but every time I see it, I'm a little nervous not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know how that is sometimes?
Oh, Susan George was lovely.
Yeah. Rosamund Pike.
Was she on Daktari, with the lion that was a cross-eyed lion, Clarence?
Was she?
I'm not sure. I'm asking. Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing.
I do have I do have a crush. And she's an Avenger, partly Avengers and other things in Mission Impossible. Haley Atwell, I really like a lot.
Haley Atwell. What about Scarlett Joe?
Well, she's American.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I
love
mean, if you're going to have
Scarlett
a
Johansson.
crush,
I love Scarlett Johansson.
like you aren't going to kick her out of bed, are you?
I like Scarlett Johansson.
Holy, so you better. I'd have questions, Metro. All right, let's see what's going on here. Holy smokes, is it happening? It really is happening.
I always
Correct.
forget that Jared is Richard Harris's son. I love Jared. He's great.
Okay, hold on. Let's flip them around. So we're going to. Okay.
Oh God, he's still promoting that fucking Paul McCartney record. Jesus.
Okay,
Christ.
what's going on with Peterson? Look at 40. We got a Peterson thing.
Patterson is a place in New Jersey, and Jim Jarmusch made a film there entirely on location, and that's the film poster from it.
You know, Dungeon Lane actually beat out sales-wise so far Rolling Stone, so they're giving. I was
Rolling
surprised
Stones. I'm so sorry. It looks like Paul McCartney is leading the way with Beatlemania.
And we got 3 live streams all going together in the VC.
I heard
That's
that. What do you
incredible.
think about that right now?
I
Who's
like
the
it.
other?
I like it.
Aside from Jason, who's the other one?
Stunty's going. The legend.
Stunty's doing a Sunday.
I like the busyness and variety of it, so it's fine by me.
It's like downtown. It's like coming downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. Holy smokes. It's great to have you on board, 4D. Favorite
It is.
English actor, favorite English actress for you? I got to watch it when I do the counting, because when I do this to 4D, it could be very rude. It could be a up your bum, 4D, with your guesses.
Baby's on fire.
I'm going to have to think about that, Rachel. That's a
Okay, take
tough
your
one.
time and return to us later in the programming
Okay.
with your answer on that. Susie Kendall. Susie Kendall is getting a nod. Oh, Rosamund Pike, Bond girl, Die Another Day. Cheryl Miller was the girl in Daktari.
But she's
Thank you,
become.
yeah.
But Rosamund Pike's become a great actress and a great actor. She's
Yeah.
doing a one-person show in the West End. I think it's in Broadway too, where she plays this. What do they call them? With the wigs, the powdered wigs.
Oh, I like
jury-
the powdered wigs.
A judge, a jurist. What do they
Yes.
call
They will call him barrister.
them?
I do like Rachel's nomination of Diana Rigg, because I had a crush on Diana Rigg when I was 6
You're
years
one
old.
of you're one of her many victims that went through puberty just
Yeah.
because of her and her little leather outfits in the
Yeah.
Avengers. Holy smokes! I just watched the Brian Eno documentary on Criterion Channel. It is great, Jeff. Thank you for the recommendation. Brian Eno, one of the first lads, likely lads they call them, to engage in what's known as the makeup with eyeshadow
Look-
and mascara.
Raquel
and
Welch,
eyeliner.
absolutely getting in and out of that wetsuit, but she's not.
Oh,
British.
yeah.
She's not British. So.
Yeah, that launched 1,000. Okay, Alec Guinness and Dame Judi Dench is a couple of favorites for Anthony. And Anthony's English himself, so he knows whereof he speaks. Now, Mazzy, if you were able to move to England, what little hamlet on the storied isle would you end up setting your little hobbit hatch?
Well, okay, let's take money off the table because
Yeah,
that's
money,
the
no
issue.
cost is no
I
object.
would live in. I don't know what neighborhood, but central London. I
Windsor?
would live in London. I would live in London because I
What
like.
part of London?
I don't know. That's the thing because I like going out to pubs and restaurants and music and. I
Well,
would
may
need a car.
may I recommend Mayfair for you, Massey?
Well, I would have to
Mayfair?
see. I would want my British friends there. Kind of really. I know some of the hoods not
Well,
really well.
if you
so
want Vinyl Community guys, you
I'd
got to
like
go
them
into
to-
Whitechapel.
I'd like them to take me
Probably
around and
Stepney.
I'd like to spend a month, take me around to the neighborhoods, hang out, get
Yeah.
a feel of the different neighborhoods, see what I
Yes.
like to, a place where I can really walk around.
Shoreditch. Bloody Shoreditch.
I want to
for
be.
you.
I don't have to be right in like Soho or anything, obviously, but I want to be in a place that I can easily get on the tube.
Solo's great. You know, they got a lot of gay bars and all that kind of thing there, and a lot of porn. Solo's
Yeah.
big on porn. I don't know if a lot of our Vinyl Community members know that. I think most of you
I
do.
have once in my. I will admit, once in my. I've been to London 7 times.
Yes.
And once I attended with someone a strip show in Soho at one point.
All right, excellent. Now, what kind of show are they like Canadians? We go all the way. I know you Americans sometimes go, oh, we could only express ourselves through powerful pace.
Well, I'm used to San Francisco where they go like not all the way, but they go all the way. And the thing is in the San Francisco, you can't have alcohol with it there.
Okay, we got a
You know,
suburb for you.
It's funny.
Maidavale.
My first trip, there was one of my first real jobs when I was in high school. It was like a 4-4 program. 2 days a week, I worked in a law firm.
Yes.
And the office manager, her name was Adrienne Jackson, this woman who was from London, and she and her daughter relocated, and she moved to San Francisco. And I remember she went away for a month back to London, and I housed it. I was living with my parents still. I housed it at her great apartment in North Beach, San Francisco.
Yeah.
But I visited her when I first went there. I stayed at her place a couple of nights, and she lived in Maida Vale. But that was in 1978, so I don't really remember the neighborhood. So I don't know what Maida Vale is like now.
You know where you need to go? Clapham Common. And just get right in there. And
I love Soho, but Soho's too congested. I don't think I'd want to live in Soho, you know.
Okay. Right down on Wardour
Soho
Street,
would be like living in
next to St. Anne's on
well, like
Wardour.
what's the big neighborhood in New York City that gotten to be hip? I remember going there before it was cool and hip.
Greenwich Village?
No, all the lofts and stuff.
The werewolves in London, they were down by
Lower East
Mayfair
Side.
and Kensington. Kensington.
Well, I've been to. There used to be that cafe right there. The Leho Fuchs used to be right in Chinatown.
Leho Fuchs. Have you ever
the last
been
time
there?
I was there, I couldn't find it, so maybe it's gone. But
Was
when I was there,
was there actually a Leho Fuchs?
yeah, when I took a picture of it in 2000, in 2005 when I went to the concert for George, 2002, excuse me, I took a picture of Leho Fuchs.
Yeah, you don't want to lose them. These are like great tourist traps. You want to go there if you're a tourist and visit Leho Fuchs. I hear Brixton is nice this time of year. Brixton. All right. Holy folks, trouble in paradise. You know what's really crazy? Rob Walker let the music play. The voice of Manchester Proud.
I'm certainly not going to live in Manchester. Look at Rob. I understand that. I'm a city boy. I would leave. I would at one point. I wanted to live in Manhattan. I wanted to live in New York City, right in the
You
heart,
would have
like
been perfect in
in
Manhattan.
Soho. Soho, I was thinking of there, but oh, that's right. It is called Soho in New York too.
There is Soho, New York.
The East Village I wanted to live in when it was a little sketchy, still a little arty sketchy, you know.
Isn't that East Village? That's not too far from Soho. Soho's
No, it's
on
not.
the
But,
southern tip of the island there.
Maz
Manhattan's
has a tourist understanding of London.
Manhattan
If
is
he
so
lived there, he'd have a rude awakening.
Yeah, no, I understand. Believe me, I know sketchy parts of cities. Like the thing about New York is that you could be 2 blocks can be amazing, cool, and nice and safe, and 2 blocks later it's fucked up, or crazy, or sketchy, or dangerous.
Yeah.
And that's how it was. It's a little different now because things have gotten more gentrified, but it used to be like that. Literally, I first went in the 70s, early 80s in Manhattan.
Well, I love the fact that Jackie Kennedy lived there on Fifth Avenue, and within a 10-minute walk, you're in Harlem.
Yeah, yeah. And even the East Village, ABC, Alphabet City, and down that area where CBGB's was, and the Bowery was kind of like, not the greatest place to be. But then that's where the cool punk clubs or they'd have the gay bars or drag bars, whatever you want to call it. They're always in those kind of. I remember going to.
Well, William Burroughs got beaten up in the Bowery.
Yeah, yeah. The same as, it's like a Tenderloin in San Francisco, which is still. There's cool bars and places in music venues in the Tenderloin in San Francisco, but it's still kind of funky to this day.
Okay, we got an update on Lee Ho Fuchs. It's now known as Dumpling Legends.
Thank you. Yeah, I knew it changed, but okay.
Yeah. But it's still, the building and everything, whatnot, is still there. Just all the thing. Mazzy, I would love when you overtake Michael 45, which could happen by the end of today's show. I am hoping you will be nominated for a blue plaque in Soho, where they go, this is where Mazzy overtook 45 at the YouTube Content Creator Wars of 26. Fantastic.
Jay Farley, I've been on a pony as a young child. I've never ridden a horse. So you're absolutely right. I've never ridden a horse as an adult.
Oh my God! Look at that. I doubt Mazzy has ever ridden a horse. Have you ever ridden
I used to ride regularly.
I never rode a horse.
Really? Out in the moors?
I've never shot a gun. I've never shot a real gun. I've shot like at a carnival type of thing, but never shot a real gun.
Oh my God!
And I'm an American. And every American has shot guns. I mean, we shoot guns like for breakfast in America. But we
do in Canada as well. We used to. I've shot a gun.
We shoot entire churches and schools in America.
I shot a 22 rifle. It's the highest caliber I went. My kid brother shot a 306, but this is it was good for him. But I shot the 22, the very the standard, the token, the wonderful 22 caliber rifle. There's no kickback, no recoil on a 22. That's why I like them. I don't like the ones with the big kickbacks. We got Project Gemini, new album out, by the way. All the World's a Stage. Greetings, everyone. CBGBs. That's the one I'd never been to. I wish I did when I had the chance.
I went twice in the 80s, and I don't remember who I saw. There were not name bands that I remember, but I went later.
Talking about guns.
Yes.
One of the still unpublished long articles by Hunter Thompson was written in 1968 after Robert Kennedy was assassinated, and he was partly mourning for what for Hunter Thompson was his last political hope, but also for the fact that Hunter Thompson was a big gun nut. I mean, he loved guns. So the article was trying to reconcile his love for guns with what happened to Robert Kennedy, and it was submitted to Esquire, and Esquire wanted changes and deletions, and he wouldn't do it. Yeah. And from that time until now, it's been unpublished, and only a few people like Johnny Depp read it and said it's as good as anything he ever wrote.
They should have published it. I'm against that kind of sense. Like, okay, I have no problem with. I know people that own guns and a registered gun. I have no. I don't want to get on this conversation, but
let's do it. You can do that. You're a liberal, but you can do it.
I have no problem with Americans having guns. I just believe in all registration and some gun training, and I think overseeing them like you do with so many other things is not a bad thing. That's my take on it.
And maybe not carrying, maybe just in the home.
Well, I agree with that, but you fight with Texas and Florida and those states.
I'd carry my gun because I like the idea of having a holster 4D. Like
makes you a big fucking, like,
well, you've got a bra, isn't that enough?
Go ahead, Mazzy.
I thought AV Room said you can ride my horse and shoot my wife, not ride.
No, he's not saying stuff like that. He's not saying that.
I was always wanted to ride a horse until I heard the Christopher Reeve story, and then I thought I don't need to ride a horse.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he was show jumping. That's the deal. His problem is jumping over. He was taking his horse jumping. If you ride your horse, a little kitty cat, little canter, you're going to be fine. A lot of girls do it. And Sue, I will tell you, Mazzy, will give you a lesson or two. She's very good at what's known as the dressage. Okay, there's different types of horseback riding. I'm a bit of an expert. I've been around the horse game a little bit, so I know how they kind of run it.
I hated jumping. I always felt like I was going to fall.
Yeah,
off.
that was what happened in Berlin was tragic. I haven't heard the details, but some guy or a terrorist plowed over some people with a vehicle in a gay parade.
Yeah, I don't want any more vehicles. People, I don't mind them having a vehicle as long as they get what's known as a driver's license. And well, the usual suspects, I assume. I had a joint with Howard Marks, who's known as Mr. Nice. Howard Marks. 40, who's the most famous person you've ever had a joint with?
Nobody, I think.
We're talking ganja. We're talking the ganja, 40.
Nobody. I met Vanessa Redgrave for a while, but
were you stoned when you met Vanessa?
No, I wasn't.
All right, because that could make it that much more exciting. Hey, Vanessa.
I only ever had good experiences with smoking a joint or eating hash cake. I never had any bad experiences.
We also had handguns, Walter Browns. Well, my dad was a cop, okay? So we'd go down the police station, and I remember holding a Tommy gun with the drum barrel Tommy guns like the gangsters had in the 30s. Oh my gosh, that was a nice.
Now you run a show.
I'll take a ride with Beetle Babe.
Evolution.
Okay, we got it here.
That came out wrong. That came out wrong. But
okay, Massey he's got a bit of a thing.
I will ride a horse.
If
I'm ever near a horse with Beetle Babe, she can show me the ropes. That sounds weird every time I say it. Each time, but you know what
that I mean. Is so crazy. You want to ride Beetle Babe, but that's okay. You're an older guy. You're allowed to have this decision. 40. Who'd you like to ride with in the vinyl community? Got a lot of hot chicks in the vinyl community. Any have caught your eye?
Coffee Julie. Coffee Julie. Every time.
Each and every time. How come you got so smitten? When did it first occur? When did you realize this is my girl?
I can tell you, I have a history of being drawn to and attracting femme fatales. Any nice, wholesome girl just looks the other way, but a femme fatale.
I do have a history of brunettes with dark eyes.
And Coffee Julie definitely has a femme fatale vibe.
What have I walked into?
Hey, Dave, we love you. Rob, we're talking chicks we'd like to bang in the vinyl community. 40's only like Coffee Julie.
That's impossible because there's no chicks in the vinyl community.
There are no chicks in the vinyl community.
I guarantee this conversation is not going on in any of the other two live streams.
Probably not. Look at that. Here we go. Coffee Julie, Coffee Dave, and Coffee Mazzy.
Why is Mazzy wearing a scarf around his neck in the middle?
Because Mazzy had just come back from the Charles Nelson Riley Film Festival.
And there's my son and Michelle. There's my son and Michelle.
Okay, hold on. Here's young Joseph.
That's sweet.
We love that kid. Good genes in that boy. Good genes.
I can tell she's half Sicilian though.
Yeah. Half Sicilian, half Swedish.
Okay, Simon goes, this is kind of hurtful. I hope Rob can handle it. Our beloved Simon Vidal.
Now roll with it, Rob. Roll with it, Rob.
Hold on, Rachel. This brings up an interesting thing because Vinyl Dale can't handle anything.
Holy Chris, Jeff Myers, I have a crush on the Antichrist. That is absolutely shocking.
Well, the archivist.
The archivist. The archivist is engaged to Todd. They moved to Denver.
I'm so sorry, Maz. Oh man, that hurts every time I hear that.
Rachel.
She can't marry Todd. He's all wrong for her.
Actually, Mazzy's good at letting go, I think. He's very good at letting go.
No, these are lifelong friends. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Rachel.
Rob, I'm worried about Maz. Like he's hiding it well. But there's
hold on. I think Mazzy is stealing the personality of the person who's sitting right next to me.
And of course, there was this one.
It's Jim. We love you, Jim. Jim, focus on the road.
So, Jim is known for having about 9 stories that he tells.
Yes, but
Did
look
you,
out, Rob,
Rachel?
we got romance.
Oh,
It's Mazzy and Rachel. We're having a shared little soda
Yeah,
of
you know,
love.
Rachel, that
Yeah.
picture brings up the joke about the Polish terrorists to me.
What, the Polish terrorist?
Yeah, they were sent to blow up a car and they burned their lips on the tailpipe.
That's horrible, Rob. I have not heard Polish
I can tell them
jokes like
because I'm
that
part
forever.
Polish, Rachel.
Yeah, Sue went to the washroom for 1 minute. She come back and this scene greeted her. It was a shocking moment shared between me about. Here we go. Okay, this is
Hey.
kind of personal.
Right, Rachel, that picture brings up an interesting thought.
I like that. Two Jews walk into a bar.
No, Rachel, that brings up an interesting picture.
What's the interesting,
Can
Rob?
we go back to that picture, Mazzy?
Let's go to the picture, Mazzy, you and Fremer. Okay, here we go.
Rachel, you want to
Yes.
look tall, Rachel?
Yes.
Hang out with short people.
He's
Oh,
standing
my
on a
God,
stool
Rob.
too.
Holy smokes. Okay. Jeff's got to go to work. Jeff, we miss you already. Have a great day at work. I hope. Watch out for the ball peens. The ball peens, boy, oh boy, they'll leave a dent. Okay. Here, hold on. Here we go. I love
Oh,
that.
that's great. That's
That
great.
is
the archivist.
absolutely
I mean,
adorable.
we're good friends. We're good friends.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
good friends, all right, for judging for that photo. Holy
So here's one for 4D.
Okay, 4D, here you go.
Yeah.
Oh my
she's-
God, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That is fantastic.
I feel like I'm the John Cusack
You're-
character.
you are
I feel
doing
like I'm
some
the
good
John
work.
Cusack character in High Fidelity here now.
Okay, this is kind of a surprise for a lot of people. John Anderson, former lead vocalist, the great band, yes, progressive rock. John Anderson is actually well-known lover of pot and hashish. I just read his lyrics. If you need proof, he's got lyrics that reference the Sweet Mary Jane and the Royal Hashish.
Did you ever take LSD, Maz, that you can admit to? I've never taken
Yeah,
it.
3 times.
Okay.
3 times.
Good or bad experiences?
Fine. I don't think I had any like mind-altering thing that affected my entire life. They were good. I never had a bad experience.
Right.
3 times, and that was enough. It was good. It was.
But
Good.
it
I
didn't-
enjoyed
but it did-
mushrooms.
But it didn't change you, like they said. Like once you take it,
No,
you change.
no, and twice were a Owsley's acid, bear's acid. So it was good stuff.
Did you listen to the Beatles when you were on
No,
stage?
no,
The first thing I would do would be
didn't,
listen.
I wish I did, but I didn't.
I would listen to the Beatles.
Psilocybin mushrooms.
Hey,
I like.
Rachel.
We would make these
Rachel.
milkshakes out of psilocybin because to me that's more natural than LSD. It's a
Rachel.
natural thing. I like
Okay.
that because it's not as potent, and I like.
Okay, here we go. Rob is here. Go ahead, Rob.
There's a guy who says he's taken LSD over 100 times. Can you guess who it is?
Are you kidding us? Is that guy next to you there? I
Oh, there you
believe it
go.
with that guy. Jim.
I think he's on it. Rachel, I actually think
Yeah.
he's on it right now.
We love you, Jim.
I did
Holy
get high.
smokes.
I had one hit because I was driving. I only had one hit with Art Garfunkel, and he.
The whole flashback thing is a ripoff. Never happened.
Oh, okay. There's no truth to the flashbacks. That's all Art Linkletter's fault. I blame Art. I know what happened there. Hey, but what's going on when you listen to Frank Zappa? You gotta be wanting some four squares of do a few hot stamps and make that LSD experience really bring it home. Uh-oh, I believe the police have pulled them over. Look at they're all quick as they.
It's like experience, you know.
Okay, Jen goes, I have too much anxiety for LSD. You got to be very calm. You got to be with it. You need a guide, like
Yeah.
somebody like Roger, TARDIS Rider. You need somebody like that to guide you, to walk you through your experience. Or you can go into the deep end of the pool and you're going to be in overhead. You're going to need somebody to pull you out. That's why you want TARDIS Rider. God bless them.
Hey, Rachel,
We're
what's
here-
that? What's that thing from where the guy goes, "Don't take the brown acid"?
And that's at the
Woodstock.
old Woodstock thing here,
Woodstock.
Rob.
Yeah.
That's a concert. There's some badass.
There's a guy
stuff
had his
around.
burger stand burned down, man. But he
Hey,
still
Rachel,
got a
if I
few
held a gun,
burgers.
if I held
Yeah,
a gun
man.
to your head, if I
Yeah.
held a gun to your head,
Yes.
who that supports this stream, that comments, Which person do you believe was conceived at Woodstock?
Which person in our beloved Vital community was potentially conceived at Woodstock? Mom and Dad would have been doing the nasty in the tent. Remember, it was muddy, there was a lot of rain, and there was a lot of ample opportunity for people to get together and make what's called love. I'm going to guess, Rob, born out of the Woodstock experience, got to be around 1969, so we're dealing with somebody 69er. Well, Rob, that's you, Rob. You're born in 1969. Rob, you are a Woodstock baby.
No.
Okay, go.
No, I'm not that. That's a year younger than me.
All right, a year younger than Rob. Okay, so we got to think someone with a real sense of it. Would it be Jose Marino Ron?
Rachel, I think that's a good 30 years before his time.
No, he's not that elderly. Rob, I'm starting to run out of Plastic Eric Soundwave SoundCloud. Cult. Eric, the Soundwave Plastic Cult.
Seems
he would be a good guess. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Lucky Jackson with us. Lucky says that he actually knew Herb Alpert.
Jose could have been conceived at the Woodstock from the 90s. Remember the Mud Fest?
They had Mud Fest because of the rains. Holy smokes. 4D, did you ever get involved in the exciting world of tent evangelism? This is where you have a little gospel reading. You go to the tent and you sing songs, and usually there's what's known as a call to the altar. Have you ever been to one of those?
There's only one answer to that. We're going to have to light up a church candle.
Oh, where'd you get that from?
I've had this for years. I've had loads of them for years.
Oh, now, did you steal it from the local parish church?
That would be bad karma, man.
That would be bad karma indeed. Jen's welcome. He just says, yeah, man. Okay, and Beetle Babe says she will go no further than weed gummies. Okay, weed gummies are going to be her thing. Yeah, and here we go. Marcus says, Project Gemini says, the Peter Green syndrome. You're what's known as an acid casualty. You don't want to be an acid casualty.
There's obviously different potencies and different stuff, and it affects, if people have certain mental issues, possibly it can magnify it either way. So,
but also some people do say that it changes them permanently in philosophical ways.
I don't know if it did for. How old was I? I was in my early 20s.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah, buddy.
I like to turn the conversation in a more entertaining direction.
Okay, Rob, let's take it off the drugs and into something that we all love to relate to.
Rachel, I do believe I know someone who's been in the chat today that's suffering an ass flashback.
Holy shit. One of our very own beloved Vital community members is suffering a acid flashback now.
An ass flashback.
An ass flashback. Oh my God.
And his name rhymes with Simon.
All right, let's leave Simon out of this, Rob. I don't know why you insist on picking on one of our most beloved and dedicated viewers of the program. Oh, look, Rob, we got some what's known as graphic interfacing. Jim and Frank stories, a one-man melting pot of vinyl and vignettes.
He was on Hawaii Guy's podcast, video interview on Friday.
Jim was.
Jim. Live stream.
Okay, so Hawaii Guy is a fantastic new character in the Vital community. He's really taken off. Guns N' Roses, like everybody's into him. He's like the what do you call it, Patois d'Anchois of the Vital community. Everybody's so hip, so topical right now. Everybody's clamoring to get on his show, and I believe Jim was one of the first to get in there.
That's something to say about Jim. He's at Record Collector News. He's kept that magazine going for how long has he kept that?
1937.
18 years.
It was used to be known as California Ragtime.
Right, and the key thing
Actually,
is
Rachel-
and the key thing is that's hard copy. He's not gone online. He's actually still
You know
distributing.
what's-
Still doing it the way
Hard
mom
copy.
and
You
dad
need a
wanted it.
you need a business front when you running drugs in the background to funnel money.
Rachel, I
Yeah,
believe
Rob.
the claim to fame for Record Collector News is it was the first publication to cover Mrs. O'Leary's cow starting the fire.
Fantastic. It goes all the way back.
No, but seriously, that's a valuable contribution to the culture, and the fact that it's hard copy all these years is amazing.
I would love to, but listen, I'm big on interviews. I love doing them. I'm going to talk to a Hawaii guy. If a Hawaii guy wants to talk to the ghost is going to talk to a Hawaii guy. Okay? That's how we roll here.
I can set that up for you if you'd like.
Well, hold on, Rob. Have you been interviewed by the Hawaii guy?
He wants to interview everyone. All the high.
He went on Rob's show.
He went on your show,
Yeah.
Rob. How did that go? Were you intimidated?
Rachel, do you honestly believe I'm intimidated by him?
Not in any way, shape, or form, but it makes for good copy. So you got this kid in from Hawaii. He's a big name right now. He's the
I'll say
Yeah.
this about him.
Yeah.
He does everything I do not do.
I want to thank Wyatt for letting me blather on endlessly.
You were good.
Oh.
It was a good show.
Okay,
Well, hold
Massey
on.
reviewed it.
Actual-
Massey says
there's
it was
actual
pretty good.
proof. There's proof of Jim blabbering on endlessly on my stream.
I mean, here's my take on it.
Okay, here we go. This is
Rob is
Massey's
absolutely
hot
right.
take.
Hold on.
Rob
we
is
need
absolutely
Massey's
right that Jim has 11 stories. But when you do something like that, you can't assume that everyone's heard those 11 stories. We have many times.
Yes.
But that's a different venue, and so you need to start over again. You can't, when you make a documentary or a like a Beatle thing I was talking about, you can't assume that people heard this. I hate when people say, we've already heard that. You got to start fresh each time.
Oh, hold on. I beg to differ, Rachel. With
No, Massey's talking like the Hollywood reboot. Oh, it's
No,
the story
hold
of
on.
Spider-Man. Great responsibility.
there is a difference. There's similarities between Mazzy and Jim, but there are
Okay.
differences.
Okay, what are the differences?
It's me and Frank Zappa. As Frank Zappa never did the same.
Hold
guitar
on.
solo. Zappa never did the same guitar solo twice.
Okay.
I
Never done it
told
twice.
The same story, exactly the same.
Okay, hold on. There's similarities between Jim and Mazzy. But
Okay,
there
go.
are
I want to hear this.
There is actual video proof of Mazzy going everywhere he can to tell his same stories. Jim has
All
only
right.
done it on a couple of
All
lives.
right. So that's similar. Yeah, but isn't this a stereotype of our older Vital community members when they don't have because their short-term memory is gone, so they go back
Well,
further and further in the past,
hold
pull out
on.
some golden nuggets of yesteryear.
If
Rob?
if 4D Man wants to take this as a compliment, please do.
Okay.
So the difference between 4D Man and let's say someone like Mazzy, it doesn't seem like 4D Man has 11 stories he tells all the time. What he does do is he flips it, and when a person tells their endless stories,
Yes.
he goes, "Well, I see what they're doing there. It really is a
Okay.
bad
Yes.
service."
Yes. Yeah, absolutely correct. We've seen it 100 times ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, make your way over to youtube.com at the AV Room. Chris, you're not going to be disappointed. He's a really good content creator,
Well,
a lot of fun.
Hold on, Rachel.
Very engaging.
Yeah, hold on, Rachel.
Great guy.
You might be-
very
you might be
friendly.
a little
Very
disappointed.
knowledgeable. We love him. Rob, take it away.
You might be a little disappointed, people.
Oh, Rob, I can't believe you're saying that. AV Chris, don't listen to Rob. People, go there. You won't be disappointed. You can't even undersell this kid. He's that good. 4D, do you like a lot of promotion for your channel and your endeavors and movies and music? I mean, you are making inroads where few have gone.
You have to stop.
Holy smokes. Look at that, Rob.
Am I the
4D's
only-
got a candle going and everything.
Am I the only guest who doesn't have a channel that comes on here? Or
I think you might be. There's a
Eddie
couple.
Perez doesn't have a channel anymore, does he?
Eddie
Oh, there you
Perez
go.
has a channel, but he's
He
just
hasn't made
not that
videos
busy.
lately.
with
Yeah,
it.
all that. What an insult.
No, but Eddie
Yes.
hasn't made videos lately, really. Right?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm sorry, Eddie Perez. I'm sorry.
I watched Eddie when he made videos, but I don't think he's made a lot of videos lately.
Hey, Eddie Perez. Here's a good way to get back in the swing. Have Mazzy come
Shut
up.
up, Rob.
All right, I love the comment. Ladies and
Rachel?
gentlemen, at this time in the year, this is where the want is most keenly felt. I've got a big chess tournament coming up against American. Well, he's kind of Egyptian, really. French-Egyptian guy. I don't know about the math on it. Sammy Roker, little Sammy Roker. And he's going to be playing chess. I got to go challenge this guy. Buy me a coffee. It's a buck of coffee. And get me pumped up to keep me awake through a chess game. Believe you me, it can be challenging. People tend to sleep. AGK's Vital Life AGK, you're welcome to come and join us on the TV show if you'd like. You got AGK coming, mate.
Did you manage to set up your chess matches with Loki yet?
I haven't. Loki is still, he's still trying. He's making all this up to do about beautiful Jen Beetle Babe. I think he's secretly crushing on her, but he's refusing to go anywhere near the TV show until Beetle Babe goes away. And then he shows up and goes, oh, what a great show we're having.
Oh, come on, Loki. Stop shying away from those.
Yeah.
Rob, shut the fuck up, Rob. You're not even talking and shut the fuck up. Eddie says he stopped making videos. I used to watch Eddie Perez, and he's not making videos anymore. So that's my point. So shut the fuck up, Rob, before you even try to say anything else.
Rachel.
Yes, Rob.
Are you going to let him talk to me that way?
Okay. Do you see how he talks to me? You're like an old married couple. Holy smokes. Why hasn't 40 started a channel? Serious question coming in from England. David Bloomin' Bleeding Atkinson.
Well, the answer is writing is my game, not video making. So I leave video making to the professionals.
Yes.
And the only reason I've stopped leaving comments so much is because I'm just fed up of YouTube censoring everything.
Holy smoke. You know what I love? Don't worry about the censorship. Cry me a river. Big content creator right there.
Censoring me. The big moguls, the big news moguls are censoring me.
Whoa, where's that come from? That's what you doing?
Holy shit. You are being attacked by Norman Baslov.
Join forces with me.
Hey, Jen,
the media is biased. Boo-hoo-hoo. The media is all liberal.
Whoa.
Hold on. Now settle down. I'm all into
that tooth extraction is really something wild.
Jens, get Anna Cramling on my show. I want to talk to Anna Cramling. Oh, boy. She'll set hearts aflutter. Beautiful. She's like a Swedish, Spanish, chess master, girl type one. And she is just absolutely beautiful, young blonde girl. Go ahead, 4D.
Oh, tell Sue.
Yeah.
This is positively the last one I'm going to get. No more.
What? Why is it the last one? This is a Fantastic Four.
I've got 5 now, and every one's over 100 quid.
You need that. No, you have to have that. Look at that beautiful edition, the Fantastic Four, the Ramatut.
And if you bear with me, this is the actual.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. Fantastic Four, Volume 1.
I'll show you one sample page.
Yeah, let us see.
Actually, one's
that is a Puppet Master with Alicia Masters. Holy smokes, look at that right there. He has the power to control mentally.
Hold on. Is that Mazzy?
So there you go.
All right, that is not Mazzy. That is a beautiful book. So what issues does it cover? Volume issue number 1 to
well, it'll be it's 1961 to 1963.
1963. So you're going to be a little shy of Galactus there. That's issue around 36, 37 or so. You're probably not going to go that far.
I'll tell you what, Rachel, you were even more steeped into this when you were a kid than I was.
I'm very big time, huge. Yeah. And the Fantastic Four was my favorite comic. And do you know, I had so many first editions of those great volumes all those years ago. I had them all.
That's why I ended up buying it, because the last time I showed the Avengers, you went on a tangent and started talking about the Fantastic Four. So I thought, let me have another look at that. So I did, and the artwort was really good. So
yeah, Jack Kirby.
So you're to blame for my last £120 spending.
I'm an influencer.
Rachel.
Yeah, Rob, go, buddy.
Rachel. Why is AV Room Chris calling Mazzy?
Okay, let's take a look at AV.
What?
Okay, so for fuck's sakes. Oh no, Fantastic Four. Heck yes, 40. Jens
go.
is a Fantastic Four fan. Has 40 ever considered the advantages of self-censorship? Raji, you son of a bitch.
Do you mean
Horrible.
does he mean in arguments? Is that what he's getting to? I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay, 40, if you were to sell these things, and that's not going to happen, and so as do they come from a smoke-free house? Holy smokes. Yeah, that could be a challenge right there. And then David Atkinson, with concerns that all of us are thinking, for God's sakes, make sure those books do not catch fire. But they aren't cheap. They're beautiful collector's editions. I love them all. And I've got the Fantastic Four, the first 100 issues, 102, 104, like in the Marvel Masterworks series. So beautiful hardbound. But you and I have talked about this before. Mine are the high gloss, and those are on the matte finish, which are closer to the original appearance of them on the matte paper, which is the way you want it.
Yeah.
I own Frank Miller's Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy. I bought that when it came out in 1985. I want to say 1985. Frank Miller's Dark Knight, the reinvention of Batman, coming back with his little girl
Have you
Robin.
seen that Frank Miller has been doing all these interviews in the last couple of weeks because he apparently has a book coming out or something new.
Yeah.
So Frank Miller is on the circuit of interviews on
Tickling.
I can't stand that guy.
Okay, let's get into this. Frank Miller, Rob, love or hate?
I've heard from people that he's a
Very
very
particular
guy.
I've heard that too. I don't know enough about the bad shit.
I have a copy of The Killing Joke.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, the Killing Joke.
But,
That's a big issue. That's a crippling of the crazy thing of the Watchtower.
But okay, 40
Oracle.
man, how do you feel about the
Rob, you
Watchmen?
don't even
That's,
know
Alan
comic books
Moore.
like we know.
Would you compare Alan Moore to Frank Miller?
You want to hand the
Well, Alan Moore's got
the paper.
Alan Moore's got far more
Look
character.
at those.
Alan Moore's got far more character than Frank Miller.
Yeah,
Frank
but
Miller's
he's an
just a
angry.
little creep.
But
really.
the Alan Moore dude is as angry as Frank Miller.
Oh, he can get angry, yeah, at the right things.
These are the OG. This is
wow,
1966 Fantastic
beautiful.
Four. First appearance of the Sinister Sentry.
Whoa.
Of course, the Sandman, issue number 61, Fantastic Four. Silver Age, beautiful Jack Kirby cover. Great stuff. Holy smokes. Ronan the Accuser, first appearance of Ronan the Accuser.
Wow.
Jack Kirby, again, fantastic. Look at these classic. The Thing goes berserk. Look out there. Oh my God, the Mad Thinker. The Mole Man appears in this issue. Mole Man.
I like that cover.
Yeah, it's a Mole Man monochrome cover. Lovely. Doctor Doom cover.
Dr. Doom.
Holy smokes. Latveria, the Fantastic Four. Visit Latveria. 1968. We're looking at 1968 for these issues. I was 10 years old. Bought these when they came out.
Wow.
Holy smokes. Maximus the Mad and the Inhumans. Crystal down there with the orange hair, her sister. Medusa with the red locks.
Are these replacements, Rachel? Have you actually held on to these all these
No,
years?
these are all replacements. I've sold and bought so many times over the years.
Me too.
But I've had these since the mid 90s or so.
Right.
Black Bolt, the Inhumans. And this is a great period. Jack Kirby's artwork. Look at this.
Beautiful.
The Wizard there with Crystal, the Elemental. Enter the Exquisite.
And Coffee Julie in the middle of it all. There.
Coffee Jewelry. And there we go. This is a Mad Thinker's Robot, Ben Grimm. Fantastic.
You've got a lot, man. You've got a lot.
Here we go. So the Peril and the Power. This is my earliest issue, issue 60. Dr. Doom cover.
What year was that then? Issue 60. What year?
This is going to be 66, 67.
Right.
And there we go. The 1969. This is towards the end of Jack Kirby's run. Frightful Four return.
In the late 60s, the artwork got a bit more wild, didn't it?
It did a little bit, Jack. Well, the panels got bigger. So less story, bigger stuff.
Right.
And this is, I remember the day I bought this one. There you go. This is against the Mole Man. He sets a trap for our intrepid heroes. So that's kind of my
Beautiful.
back things. You know,
I think some of the psychology comes from the fact that we need our heroes, don't we, from somewhere? We've got to get them from somewhere.
For me, the psychology is that for kids, they have no power. If you watch Napoleon Dynamite, the one kid takes a kick at Napoleon. He's at the school locker, and the kid's well out of view. And then Napoleon strikes back and takes a swing at him, so that there would be no risk of the guy actually seeing the assault, the would-be assault. So you're a kid, you have no power. So then you read these comic books of people with super abilities that have total domination over their environment, and you go, I wish I could have that in my life. Clean up your room, go to bed.
Especially when their alter ego, like Peter Parker, seems to have not much power at all. So that's they can identify with that, can't they?
Okay, hold on. We got to go Oakenshields avatar. Okay, hold on. Oakenshield. My recent thumbnail change says it all. Holy smokes. What's he got there? What is that? Oh, Keep Mine Kirby. Yeah, Jack Kirby's my favorite. All these are, every cover here I showed you was drawn, illustrated by Jack Kirby. He is incredible. Another New York Jew, another one of my favorite Jews. I love Jack Kirby.
I think Jen is quite a comic fan, isn't he? Because he made a few remarks like that.
Yeah, he knows the genre. Hold on, Rach. Napoleon clearly has both skills, Rach. Sorry, Richie. Yeah, point taken. I love Steve Ditko. Kirby is, of course, legend. Richard Corbin, too. Yeah, Steve Ditko, co-creator of Spider-Man. Interestingly enough, Amazing Fantasy, it's Jack Kirby's artwork that graces the first appearance of Spider-Man. Hokey smokes, but true story. But yeah, Ditko was amazing. Of course, Doctor Strange was Steve Ditko. Hawk and Dove for DC. Also Ditko, and I bought the Hawk and Dove series of comic books by Steve Ditko back in the 60s. Very interesting guy, enigmatic character, reclusive, sadly departed, but to be expected given the generation. All these guys were active in the 1940s and 1950s, from Atlas through Timely to Marvel, and on we go. Is Massey asleep, or is he reading his comments of his videos? Massey, thoughts on comments in your videos?
He never answers them. He never answers his comments in videos.
I like to collect when there's a bunch of wanker comments. Not totally horrible.
Hey, Rachel, can you make Mazzy big?
Oh, make Massey?
Yeah, I'm going to take a screenshot and put a cartoon bubble.
Okay, you're going to get a cartoon bubble, Mass. Oh, that you want to?
I enjoy not wearing pants. It's Rachel. Yeah. It's going to say I enjoy not wearing pants on the live stream.
Holy smoke. Hey, I'm more into reading military books too. I just grab a handful there. This is going to be for my buddy down there. Just grab anything with airplanes on them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's a good one. Get that one. This is a beautiful bound edition. Knights of the Air. Oh, my God. Let's go big. Let's do this. Simon. So I got this one. Is just lovely. Knights of the Air. Canadian fighter pilots, the First World War. Okay. Beautiful, illustrated kind of thing with that. And then this is a beautiful. I got the individual volumes of this World War II. It's got the Spitfire, and it's got, these big fold out things. And oh my God, it goes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. July? Rachel, stop. I think Simon.
This is my favorite. Rob, this is a Hellcat.
Cool. That's cool.
It's a F6F Hellcat, friends. It's my favorite piece of American iron. Anyway, whoa, holy smokes. Anyway, I got so much going, and I got a lot more. Oh, God. Well, it just goes on and on. So I like military reading, too, a lot of that. Oh, and I got one on the Civil War, the American Civil War. Of course, my ancestors fought in the Civil War. Massey, you'll be proud to know that your relatives fought in the American Civil War for the Union side. Massey, we're still against slavery. Rob, do you get jealous that Massey and I go back and that our sinews, our blood, our toil is the very foundational works of the United States of America?
What was the term they gave for people that left the South and then started fighting?
They were called traitors.
Rachel was in row 9 at the Ford Theater.
Okay, that's hurtful. That is very hurtful. We love Abraham Lincoln, incredible American. Okay, I got to have some time with those. But I'm coming over, says Chris. Holy smokes. Okay, I'm going to burn some incense too. What should I burn? I have many Sachin, a few Trioca varieties, and even some Japanese.
Well, the key word is dupe, DHOOP, because they're thicker than joss sticks. So dupe is what you want to look for. That doesn't denote a
Get my book
fragrance.
on the Spitfire.
It doesn't denote a fragrance. It denotes the size and the potency of the incense stick.
Oh yeah. And then there's the other one. Get Spitfire, the Canadians, big one. Spitfire Canadians. Yeah, right there. No, the blue one next to cockpit. That one. Yeah.
Spitfires and Hurricanes and Lancaster bombers used to fly over our house in the 1960s.
Oh, I absolutely love it. Here we go. Spitfire 2, the Canadians, Robert Bracken, all about Spitfire flown by the Canucks. And here's one on all variants of Spitfire, living legend. And I've got another one over there. Spitfire is my favorite aircraft, World War II aircraft. I love the Spit. Spit 9 is my favorite. And I like the C Wing with the 250 caliber machine guns and 220 millimeter Hispano cannons. Holy smokes, what power. Go ahead.
The Spitfire was supposed to be the most maneuverable, wasn't it? That's why it was.
It wasn't the most maneuverable, but it was more maneuverable than anything the Germans had. Go ahead, Mazzy, and then Rob. Maz.
I got trivia. What rock group had an album called Spitfire?
What rock group had an album called Spitfire? Oh my God, that's a good one. Spitfire.
I'll give you a hint. They're from San Francisco.
Oh, would it be Jefferson Airplane?
Starship.
Jefferson Starship came out with one. Rachel, have you read Stuka Pilot? Yes, by Hans Eric Rudel. It's a classic. I love it.
Right, Rachel.
500 kills. Incredible. With the twin cannons. He was a tank buster. He lost a leg. Hans Eric Rudel is the book you're talking about, Simon. I know the book well. Go ahead, Rob.
We're about to stop somewhere. I'd like you to show you where we're going.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is live on location with Rob and Jeb.
3 minutes away. This place we're especially going to is called Starbread, and they serve this thing called senorita bread.
Senorita bread. All right.
It's Filipino. It's Filipino bread.
It's Filipino.
It's this sweet bread. They cover in butter and sugar.
Yes.
You'll get it and you won't stop eating it.
It's addictive. It's so addictive because of its delicious sugary goodness. Hey, Rach, are Jim and Rob going on a date? Yeah, it's like a bro. What do you call it? A bromance. These are real men doing manly things, but they're doing it in a manly way that's not. It's what we call in the streets no homo. No homo. Just put up for bread. All right, man. Holy smoke. Why is everything so sexual with you men in the vital community?
Hey, Rich, if you're hiding a secret, I think Rachel's stream is a good place to let it out.
You're going to get it out. Get it all out here. Let it all hang out. Holy smokes. I love the fact that so many of our great rock stars turned out to be, especially the ones in England, turned out to be such retrobates. But hold on, what's this? Nicolas Cage cast as all four Beatles. There's Nick Cage. Holy smokes. I think he makes a pretty good George Harrison and pretty good John Lennon. Mazzy, what's going on with you and this artificial intelligence? Some people should not be given access to that technology.
Rob does it 10 times a day.
Oh, I'm telling you, what is with that? Listen, there's Jonathan King. Everyone's got a bud. Love it. And it's so sad that a talented guy like that ended up become what is known as, this will be new to you, 4D, but it's known as a toilet trader. And it was very popular in England as a men's after-school sport down in the lavatories all over, God knows, Soho.
Has there been a recent check in the YouTube numbers racket between this channel and Stunties and Jason's about?
Can we do a number count on who's winning? I assume I'm winning. It's clearly the best and the most entertaining of the three. I was leading by an ungodly number earlier.
You were.
And I assume nothing's changed in that regard. Holy smokes. Yeah, we got 103 people watching right now.
9 o'clock.
Yeah. So I think we're kicking it, 40. We're kicking.
People be standing outside.
Yeah, Fluffy, you're very young. I don't want to expose you to the unseemly, the seedy underbelly of London nightlife and the whole experience of what's known as toilet trading. Massey, do you have a favorite toilet trader film? Favorite toilet trading film?
Prick Up Your Ears.
Prick Up Your Ears. There's a lot of great toilet
Gary
trading
Oldman.
scenes. Yes.
And we all know the Beatle connection, right?
Yeah, indeed, because
Joe Orton wrote a script that was possibly Brian Epstein hired him to write a script that was going to be the next Beatle film, possibly. And Brian basically, I'm paraphrasing, says, "Oh, we can't have the 4 Beatles in bed together."
Yeah, that was the whole idea because it was a madcap. It was the 60s.
It was like a quad personality of one entity with the 4 personalities being the Beatles. Like so thing. I have a script. I have a copy of the script.
Oh.
Now, is it an OG script or is it a reissue or is it a publication?
I have a copy. I don't know, from the 80s or something. I don't remember.
Was it published for availability for the public then? Was it public?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a couple editions on it, probably a British and American.
Help me
I
get.
think it was in the 80s it was published. I could be wrong. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by Rob the Wax, currently on the roads, the streets of California. Here we are. Let's go big with this.
Another fucking strip mall in LA.
Okay, here we go. The original Senorita bread. They're going in for the senoritas. Okay, let's take a look.
Nobody works there.
Well, they will be. Hang on.
That's bad for your diet if you're on one.
Holy
smokes.
I wonder if
they jelly donut.
Oh my word!
Look at that. It's like Dunkin' Donuts.
In the bad old days, I'd have had one of these.
We got a bag. Is there a bell to ding?
Hello.
Ding the bell. Hola.
We're taking the bread. Oh,
okay. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, we're live with Rob and Jim, and we're at a bread shop.
You'll have to work all that off later, Rob.
Oh my gosh, I worry about their tummies.
5.
I'm gonna get 5.
5. My God.
Okay. Well, they got a full day ahead of them.
Are you watching this, Sue? This is terrible.
Wait, if you ever had this bread, you would know.
Is a blind person operating the camera?
Rob is doing it, but he's doing everything all at once. He's paying. He's doing a lot of things.
Jesus, you need a DP.
That's good. I love that. Rob, you're doing great work.
I try.
Look at that. This is live on location. Senorita bread.
Can you order me a double cappuccino?
Double cappuccino to go.
Hey, can someone help Mazzy for a place that has signs that say bread? They don't have coffee here.
All right, this is a good question. She just came from the restroom. I hope she washed her hands, washed them. Holy smokes. 4D, so good to have you on board today. When did you buy the Fantastic Four collected work? Is that when did it come in?
Right after you mentioned it, when I was last on this live stream. Right after that. So that's why I say you're to blame.
Okay, so are you going to Amazon.co.uk and you just throw in your money and they deliver them to your door?
Rob,
yeah, well,
wait,
I compare the prices of eBay first.
Uh-oh. 4D, it looks like Rob will be getting employment over here.
You bring your resume, Rob?
We're getting the salute. Look out, boys and girls. Holy smokes.
Fresh.
Scott goes, I'm watching two YouTubers buy bread. What has the internet become? I know.
If you ever had this bread, you would
It's not
flip out.
Sleep Sweeks.
No, I
They
can,
love their bread.
I can believe it. I can. In the bad old days, I'd have gone in there and ordered everything on the menu.
So, Mas, you're starting to downsize with 4D collecting like a mad badger. He's got all the Marvel works collected, beautiful collection, but you're actually downsizing and you're selling some pretty valuable and hot sought after items.
Maz sold the help poster. I couldn't believe he did that.
I did.
So, Massey, how much stuff are you eyeing to sell now? Next,
Well, every once in a while, like obviously duplicates of records. I'm going to probably have an auction maybe this week, maybe.
Yeah.
Another batch. Doubles, triples. I don't need them anymore. I'm going through little by little some of my Genesis books and selling those, and some of those are pricey. Just different things. I sold some stuff to Sticker Mania a while back to Kimbo.
Oh yes.
You know, I don't need these objects. I have a bag one.
Like I said before, Maz knows how to let go, I think.
Okay, Rob is showing us a close-up of the bread in question.
Covered in bread and butter.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God, Rob, that looks amazing.
Hey, Rachel, do you want to see what Arnie Zanzibar is like when he eats one of these?
All right, Arnie. Here we go, Rob. You're in trouble. George's Irving is in here now. Looks like Rob has had more than his share of that bread.
This is the best Helen Keller camera work I've ever seen.
All right, let's not be critical of the camera work, Massey.
Here's the difference. You tell the same fucking stories all the time.
Okay,
Massey.
let's not get personal here. What happened with you guys? You guys used to be so tight. Now it's a constant bickering like an old married couple.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Okay, and Jim wants to know, hey, where is that, Rob, exactly? Are you in Orange County? Where are we?
We're in Anaheim, but there's several locations of this.
Okay, I got to tell you, Rob, if you're in Anaheim, you got to go to Disneyland. It's incredible. They have rides. They got all sorts of stuff you can buy, mouse ears and whatnot. Go to, it's called Disneyland. Check it out.
To the record show, which is like across the street from Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, another place you should go is Knott's Berry Farm. It's an open market with a lot of berries at it.
Yes.
Check that out. You want it while you're there.
So Knott's Berry's farm is still around. I used to go there as a kid with my parents.
I've been to Knott's Berry Farm before, and I've also been at Disneyland. Massey, have you ever been to Disneyland?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you have a favorite ride when you were at Disneyland?
I mean, I like the Matterhorn a lot at the time.
He likes the teapot ride, right?
When it happened later.
I've been in the teapots, Rob.
In the 70s, I used to love Space Mountain.
Yeah.
But I liked the submarine ride. I don't think that's there anymore. Did they take the submarine away?
I think the submarines are gone. I was in the submarine. I rode the submarine.
Really you don't really go underwater. You're just, but I like the submarine thing. I thought it was
I
cool.
was down in LA. I did a three-day trip just to go to Disneyland. And I had to go to, of course, visit Hollywood Bowl while I was there. Universal Studios, of course, I got the role of Captain Klingon. We've talked about it. I still get fan mail over my appearance there as a Klingon acting opposite, of course, the great William Shatner.
But it's funny that I consider the new rides, but it was 1970s. I really liked the Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion a lot too.
Pirates of the Caribbean. You know what's great about Pirates of the Caribbean? I got in the boat. I did the Pirates of the Caribbean, but the Blue Bayou restaurant.
Yeah, right there.
I went to the Blue Bayou and I didn't even make a reservation. We just got in there and we were told, oh, if you want Blue Bayou, you gotta get your reservation weeks in advance.
Partly is
we lucked out. We got in
for decades. That was the only place that served alcohol in the park. It's
and after you see enough mice, you want a drink or two. I got to tell you.
And Johnny Depp used to show up for guest appearances until he fell out with Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got a little upset.
He did.
Yeah. 20,000 Leagues.
Although he's back in it because he's doing Dickens, not Scrooge.
Yeah,
Ebenezer.
he's doing Ebenezer.
Is that for Disney? Is that for Disney?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think it's maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was
Tim Burton. Is Burton directing?
No. But it looks like a Burton thing.
Rachel, You know who's directed it?
I heard it was a good guy. Like he's done some good stuff.
Ty West. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, he's done some very big films that we all know. And
He
have
did
seen.
he started with horror movies. He did direct one Western with Ethan Hawke. But that guy's a good director.
Yeah, but Rob, do you know for sure that it's Disney that's producing it?
No, it's Paramount.
Okay.
Caribbean? Oh, you thought I would say Caribbean?
I was going to say
Caribbean.
because Johnny Depp fell out with Disney in big style.
And well, Johnny Depp fell out with a lot of people, but supposedly he signed for the next Pirates movie.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, because he needs money. That's why he's doing these films.
Okay, whoa, Rob, what's this? Where is this coming from? Is there jealousy? Am I noting a hint of jealousy? Rob, Johnny needs money.
Rachel, do you know who you're talking to?
Rob,
Who am
I am
jealous
talking.
of?
All right,
Who am
my
I
dear
jealous
friend. I know. Listen, you're a Hollywood insider. You just got your finger on the very pulse beat of everything going on in what we call Tinseltown. So what's going on with that? Why does he need the bucks? What's going on?
He had that
I
big
thought he
lawsuit.
won-
He had that big divorce lawsuit.
Yeah, but
with
he
the-
won that.
He won that.
I
He's the one that
understand.
won.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But I think he's gone through his money. He needs dough. He signed up for another Pirates movie.
All right. Well, he's going to be well paid for his efforts. Did you think Paul McCartney made a particularly good pirate? Take your time while you're checking.
Wasn't it Keith Richards?
Keith Richards, but also Paul McCartney. Massey's here to have some Beatle trivia question. What Beatle starred in the Pirates of the Caribbean films?
Paul.
The Dung
Right,
Beetle.
Massey, you're right. And Rob is wrong.
And coincidentally, Paul McCartney backed Johnny Depp in that whole divorce fiasco.
Yeah, and Johnny Depp was in a Paul McCartney video from the new album.
There you go.
Yeah, I think he got a little too starry-eyed and too.
Yeah, hold on.
The bullshit with him and Amber with the sneaking the dogs in Australia, all that star bullshit. I think it might have humbled him a little bit. Hopefully, he got through that.
Yeah.
Think about it. Look at Robert Downey. Remember his downfall when he woke up like shit-faced on the neighbor's bed or couch or something?
Down by zero.
Paul McCartney could identify it because of all his stuff with Heather Mills, I think.
Yeah, well,
Heather Mills, that was a very dark.
Leggy
period.
Mountbatten, right? Yeah.
Holy smoke. That would be crazy. Mazzy, have you ever slept with an amputee of any sort?
Not like that, but I don't want to get into personal things. Not a lost leg.
Johnny Depp is unpretentious, and you never hear other than Amber Heard, you never hear a bad thing about the guy from anybody.
Why can't bald people be considered amputees?
Well, hair follically challenged is about the closest we give you guys. I mean, that's it. But many of you have made a career using your bald head to good advantage. Yul Brynner comes to mind. Yul Brynner was a fantastic. And the guy that got the Mr. Clean job, he did bald like nobody's business. So a lot of guys that done bald they're very handsome as bald guys.
And who was the one that Ricefield Records mentioned? Telly Savalas?
Telly Savalas, legend. Hey, listen, say what you will about Telly Savalas, but people in Croatia would all gather around at 5 o'clock for Kojak time. They go, we can't do any work. It's Kojak time. Everybody would get off the job and have a break to watch Kojak, a national treasure in Croatia.
Andy was great in Kelly's Heroes as well.
Okay, I'm going to remove Rob temporarily because Rob he just can't come on the TV show. All right, he's fading out, right? It wasn't going good. Mazzy, do you have a favorite bald actor? Favorite bald actor? Who done bald good by your standards?
Actor or musician? Or
actor, musician, both. I'm
not sure. Sinead O'Connor.
Oh, yeah. Wow, good.
Actor. I love Sinead. I mean, I think she's a tragic victim later, but made great records. Even later records are Irish records, the ones that had some hip hop.
Yeah, they were good.
Mixed into reggae music. I love her stuff. I don't know.
Okay, 4D for you. Favorite bald actor, singer?
Well, I won't say Yul Brynner because the stories are that he was a bit of a twat. So I'll stick with Telly Savalas for the time being.
Telly Savalas. Everybody
Yul
loves
Brynner in The Magic Christian.
Yul Brynner. I'm mad about the boy. Incredible performance.
I remember seeing that thinking, that's Yul Brynner. And who was I with? They said, no, it's not. And of course,
he pulls the wig off, and
that
it's
is,
Yul.
what a great scene that is.
Yeah, he did a good job at it. Now, here's the deal. For me, I'm going to go with, I don't know the guy's name, but how can you sleep while your bed is burning? He was very bald. He done bald beautiful.
Midnight Oil.
Midnight Oil, but I don't know the man's
You know,
name.
I remember hyping up The Magic Christian. I love that movie, but you got to be into it. And I hyped it up and I showed it to Michelle, and Michelle hated it.
I loved it. It's Terry Southern.
Christopher Lee, Dracula in that.
Yeah, Dracula paid Christopher Lee.
And Raquel Welch and
Wilfred Hyde White, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of favorite English
a couple
actors,
of the Python guys are in it, you know.
You've got John Cleese with a masterful role as the auctioneer. Silent Scream, large face. Silent Scream.
I think it's Ringo's best role.
It is. It's fantastic. Father, son. I just love the meeting of young
the great Badfinger songs in it, you know.
Yeah, Badfinger does soundtrack.
Carry On at the beginning.
I love the scene when they're out there. They're out duck hunting or pheasant hunting, and then they call him Red Leader, and they're doing ack and they shoot the hell out of the bird.
That's why you can see Peter Sellers in the outtakes in Let It Be, because he was at Twickenham Studios to film with Ringo for the Magic Christian.
He was over there. They visited it.
You remember that awkward scene where he drifts into the Beatles while they're in their little conversation, and he sort of sticks around, but he's not happy there, Peter Sellers. It's like he can sense there's friction in that room.
Well, I think there was a leak with the White Album early on because Peter Sellers got an acetate or a test pressing, whatever of it, and at some point it leaked some things or some tape. There's a Beatle people that know more than I know will remember.
Beatle people.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Did they think that Peter Sellers leaked the songs?
I don't know. No, I don't think he did intentionally, but his copy apparently got out. I don't know all the details.
Okay.
Mr. Stickermania would probably know that.
Mr. Stickermania knows the
he's
Badfinger.
right here. Here he is.
Did the songs.
I said Badfinger songs.
Yeah, you know what? The Magic Christian Music is my favorite Badfinger album.
It's a great record.
That's the one for me.
Carry On.
Here it is. Come and get it.
Well, when you hear Paul's demo, it's the
don't. Yeah, but it's such a catchy, beautiful Paul song. Boy, he was writing good music around that. Don't. That piano on that is so good.
I mean, he really is a genius to come up with that stuff off the top of his head. So many.
Yeah, he was just excellent. But you're absolutely right. Michael Palin's in it. Who's the guy that won the Python that passed away? We love it. He played Jesus.
Graham
Chapman. Was he ever funny? Do you know Chapman's genius when he played King Arthur in the Monty Python Holy Grail? The reason that works so well is because he plays Arthur so straight, so earnest. It's all that earnestness with the nonsense occurring around him. I just love it.
And he was
go ahead, 40.
And he was a medical doctor as well, like Jonathan Miller was.
Now that I did not know. So he was, because all these guys were Cambridge. I think half of them were Cambridge. The other guys were Oxford or something. And so there was a divide between them that way.
It was exactly the same as Beyond the Fringe, where
he was a homosexual of the group.
Where you had Jonathan Miller, Peter Cook, Dudley Moore, and Alan Bennett, and half of them were Oxford and half of them were Cambridge, and that was the template in 1960 for the Monty Python team that came on the other side of that decade.
Okay, powerful comment here from 4D. He's saying it not 4D, but our good friend Frank Stickermania. Massey, do you agree with the comment? The greatest double album ever is the White Album.
It's definitely up there, but I would.
What would beat it? What could possibly beat it?
The White Album, Exile on Main Street, Electric Ladyland.
Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
Layla.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. Layla.
All great one. I got to go with Frank. My favorite band, the Beatles. The White Album's pretty hard to beat.
Well, the White Album is definitely the most diverse of all of them.
I agree with George Martin, what he said until people made him change his mind, which is it would have made a great single album.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm really happy with it as a double album. And the song that really grew with me over the years that I really came to love, to no one's surprise, Revolution number 9. I love that thing. That is so good.
I'll have to
And
get
it
that,
wasn't
Matt.
my favorite originally. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the UK or if you love anything about England, you want to get this Swing in London.
CD, 3 CDs, Cherry Red Records, or whatever the subgroup is, Strawberry from Cherry Red. Cheap
That little
stuff.
that little booklet that you showed looked pretty cool to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's great because it goes through every track, you know, and it has
Look at
picture
that.
sleeves or album covers.
You could OD on the nostalgia in that booklet.
Crazy World of Arthur Brown. You got the you know, you don't have Downtown, unfortunately, but still Thunderball, Man in a Suitcase, Blow Up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We got comments out there. Holy smokes. We'll take them on.
You got, I mean, Mrs. Brown, you got a lovely daughter.
Yeah, I love that.
But you got the orchestration
Hermits.
stuff, Tony Hatch and you know, Captain Scarlet, the mysterious
Yeah, the
thing,
Scarlet. We love her.
all those. What are they
She's
called?
a puppet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Someone's taken some time on that layout on that booklet, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's a very nice booklet indeed. The White Album is overrated. There are quite a few weak songs in that.
Yeah, I agree
there's-
with Marcus.
Yeah, but there's quite a few underrated songs, not one of them being Long by
Yes.
George Harrison is an absolute masterpiece, a little mini masterpiece. It's so beautiful. It's so moody. It's so melodic. And then the ending on it, how it
Honey
ends.
Pie, even Honey.
Oh, it's so
what's
good.
a terrible song?
Glass onions should be flushed down the toilet.
Glass Onion's a beautiful
Bullshit. The worst song on the album is Don't Pass Me By, but otherwise.
I like that one. It's a little country jingle. I like that one too.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. I'd rather listen to Tales from Topographic Ocean. Topographic Ocean is the single album that is pointed to as being the most grandiose,
Destroyed
excessive,
Prague.
progressive rock album of all time. It was over the top. It was too much, and it hurt prog rock to a very great extent.
I've never heard John Lennon sound so insincere as he does in Glass Onion.
It gave all the
Bullshit
disenchanted
from start to finish.
Tales from Topographic Oceans. I gave all the disenchanted youth in the UK the reason to start punk.
That's right. No, Topographic Ocean is signed. It's looked at the watermark where prog music jumped the shark. That's the big jump the shark album when it comes to progressive rock. It's pointed to that. Now, going back to the White Album, 4D. When you talk about the White Album, everybody's got something to hide, but me and my monkey,
I love that.
what a rockin',
Yeah,
what a
that's
freaking
brilliant.
number. And Paul's bass playing a boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. I definitely put that on the single LP for sure.
That freaking rocks that.
Yeah.
And despite what anyone says, the inclusion of Revolution number 9 makes it. It
Number
gives it
9 is a
something
great
else.
song. That's
It basically
cool.
says we're
Over
going to
the
do
years.
what we want, and we're going to put something on here, and then brilliantly ending with Good Night.
And
I
then
don't
you
care.
get naked.
Good Night is beautiful. Yeah, I like the Lennon, the rough version, but with
We
that
recorded
orchestration,
all night, and
it's
then we
schmaltzy,
made
it's
love.
fun with those singers. That's why I never agreed. Paul McCartney said, "Oh, we hated." Remember the Let It Be, the criticism of Phil Spector's Let It Be. Oh, the orchestration and women's voices. They fucking did it on previous records. Give me a break, Paul.
No, Maz, you're missing the point there.
What's the point?
Paul
Tell me,
McCartney-
Obi-Wan.
Okay, I'll tell you. Paul McCartney had no say whatsoever in the arrangement in that orchestration, and that's a big deal.
Yeah.
He would have had George Martin orchestrate it differently, perhaps, than what you hear. It wouldn't have been so syrupy, perhaps. So that's the difference.
But then he gets like, oh, I can't wait till Monday or till after vacation and hire someone else to do She's Leaving Home because George Martin went on holiday for a couple of days and he was so amped up.
That's true, Maz, but he was still supervising the orchestration. Even
Yeah,
if it
he was.
George
You're
Martin.
right.
That's the point.
But half the time,
Number 9's great. It's
Yeah.
better and better, but you got to be a Beatles fan. But here's the deal too.
number 9's not terrible. It's not a song, but it's not terrible at
I
all.
love number 9's fantastic. Also, here's the deal. When we're talking 4D about Paul McCartney and the orchestration in the movie itself, the extended Peter Jackson version, you get Paul McCartney himself talk about, are you going to do strings, Paul? Paul, and Paul goes, "Oh yeah, we're thinking. We don't know yet, but we're gonna be putting some strings on it. We'll see."
Yeah.
And so he's all up for it. He doesn't care
Yeah.
about strings. But you're right, because he wasn't consulted. That's what got his nose bent out of shape. Just ask me about the recording.
And
So
which
Paul got his nose bent out of
which,
shape.
which is the song where Paul McCartney didn't think the orchestra was putting much into it, so he ended up standing on the piano and conducting the orchestra. That's how much he cared about orchestration.
He was really drunk at the time. Okay. I take that hoodie back to Primark 4D. Holy smokes, Rob Walker. A little bit of criticism.
Come up on screen and say that, Rob Walker.
Yeah, Rob Walker. Let's get up here. Come on. Let's have a little bit of love for England here. Rob, we haven't had you on the show for a while. You're overdue.
I'll tell you what, Rachel. This hoodie fits a lot looser now than it did 5 weeks ago.
Yeah. Now you were having some I think it's some bowel issues or something was going on with you.
I could probably put
He
this over
listened
my
to
head.
Dungeon Lane too many times.
I've lost
Okay.
I've lost over 3 stone now.
Yeah, I mean this is significant.
There you go.
Okay. Hold on. Let's get there. Dungy on.
That's for Rob Walker.
Okay. And then you can actually walk like through Dungeon Lane, Liverpool. There's not much to see with Dungeon Lane.
Well, Dungeon Lane is off the beaten track. I mean, you can't catch a bus from Dungeon Lane.
Well, you're going to be able to any minute now. There's
Because
tour
there's
bus.
worse than that, Maz, is that Liverpool are trying to get a second runway that will asphalt over Dungeon Lane, and there's a big petition in Liverpool to try and stop that from happening.
Well, it's just kind of like a dead end street right now. I'm looking at it. It just walks into a little field that goes
Paul
nowhere.
McCartney
Well,
writes
yeah,
the
but
song.
that little field, that's where Paul McCartney used to go, and where he used to do all the bird watching, and where there was fields of bluebells. So it's an escape from sort of urban and suburban gritty
From the
Liverpool.
brick. He's trying to get away from the
Rachel,
brick.
When I first heard the Beatles on Ed Sullivan,
Yes.
I lived in Menlo Park. We lived down the peninsula by Stanford, and we lived in a cul-de-sac. You know what a cul-de-sac is, right?
Yeah.
And it was called Harrison Way. How is that for something?
Harrison Way.
Edison Way, for George, there's a fog upon LA.
There he is.
All right. I'm going.
Hey.
Okay,
Rob,
I'm out of here.
Hold on. Now, now, Rob, are we in your kitchen? Are we in the larder? Where the hell are we, Rob?
We're in a submarine, are we not?
Yeah. No, we're in one of the bedrooms. So
Okay.
Okay. Now, I've never seen this part of the abode. Now, what's this above you, Rob? There's some sort of black ironworks there.
It's a submarine.
It's wood.
All right. Rob, how are things going in England now? You're feeling optimistic. England shines. Tremendous showing in the World Cup of football. You must have been proud to see all those Africans representing you.
Honestly,
4D.
I thought I was watching the African nations. Unbelievable. Isn't it?
I tell you, when you watch England and France play, you're going, what the hell is going on there?
I think that when the more English people playing for Argentina, I think.
It was very crazy. And, because the old days you could watch the team play and it would be your own gang playing for the, oh, there's little Billy, done good. Oh, and we just lost Kevin Keegan, bloody hell. I love Keegan, of course, Liverpool legend, Liverpool.
Rachel, that diversity is our strength.
Now, hold on, Rob. Mazzy and I do not believe that. I don't know what kind of pot you're smoking on your side of the Atlantic.
Believe
but
what?
We are dead set against diversity, aren't we, Maz?
I don't think you should do it for the sake of doing it, but I think you should do it. That's how I am.
I loved it.
We shouldn't have a law.
When England won the World Cup and it was Bobby Moore.
Yes.
The Charltons, and we did have George Cohen and Banks and people like that. We didn't have Mudweki and Saka and people like that.
So let me ask you this: did you hate that the Ruddles had Stig O'Hara?
I don't even know who the Ruddles are. Who are they? Tell me.
The Ruddles are a lively mop-top quartet that set the world of foot tapping with their lovely,
Ricky
bon
Fattar?
vivant, joyful lyrics. So Stig O'Hara, of course, is the Ruddles version of George Harrison.
He worked
played
for
by
Air
Ricky
India.
Fattar, and
He
he's
worked for
Indian.
Air India, remember?
He did work for Air India at the end of the program. I thought Fattar's casting was absolutely hilarious,
Pure
and
satire.
punctuated the humor of George Harrison. I thought it was perfect.
He didn't say a word in the show.
I see we had another incident in Berlin last night, Rachel, didn't we?
Okay, so I've heard something alluded to it. Was there a vehicle homicide occurring?
Yeah, one of our friends decided to drive into a crowd of people celebrating Pride. So there's been one fatality, and I think 16 are in hospital. So
It's very interesting. Now, some different people have different takes on this than myself.
there is no
Obviously,
take on it. You know what? Now
Yeah.
you know Trafalgar Square.
Trafalgar with Lord Nelson.
It's surrounded by crash barriers. What the hell?
Wow.
What's that all about?
Wow.
Okay, Trafalgar crash barriers. Now,
Yeah.
40, if you ever got out of the house, you would learn that Trafalgar Square is a very popular tourist location in London.
You know,
and it's just you go north of the
Rachel,
Strand, and it's
some-
right
for
there.
I have to say,
for
I
some
used to
reason-
go.
for
I used
some
to go to
reason,
London
everywhere-
regularly, but I didn't like it even back then when I used to go to London regularly.
Everywhere where people like me, Mazzy, and 4D, and yourself, where we congregate, for some reason there has to be crash barriers now. I wonder why
Rob,
that is. Because of
There's
liberals like
there's
Mazzy.
always been assholes on the right, on the left
Not
that wanted
crashing into-
to
not
cause
doing what they're doing
bullshit.
now. No, I'm afraid not, Mazzy.
There's young white guys
Don't
shooting
even
up schools
start.
in America. It happens
even-
everywhere. There's
Yeah, killing-
assholes. There's terrorism
Yeah, Charlie-
everywhere from
Charlie
liberals.
Kirk, yeah,
from
I bet
conservatives.
you were celebrating, weren't you, Mazzy, when Charlie Kirk was shot? All your liberal
Why
friends
would I'm
celebrating.
Now, hold on,
Rob,
Rob.
shut
Yes,
the
he was a
fuck up.
good stuff.
No.
You know,
No, I
shut
won't
the
shut
fuck
the fuck up.
Look at
People like you were celebrating when someone was
don't
killed,
fuck this people like
and
me.
we're all
Look
taking the knee when some guy with about six.
What the fuck are you talking
George,
about? You
George
kid?
Floyd. George Floyd.
What a tosser,
Do
man.
me a favor. Do me a
Look
favor.
I don't care for Charlie Kirk or all
What
these
about
people,
George
but
Floyd,
I
Mazzy?
certainly
Were
fuck
you
you.
taking
I
the knee
certainly
for
don't want
George
anyone.
Floyd?
Let me finish. I certainly don't want anyone assassinated on the left or the right. I think it first of all it kills a human being. I hate that. That's why I wish we had sort of gun laws.
We're against murder on this
I'm
program.
against it. I'm not. I didn't celebrate. I think the guy was an asshole. I'm not going to say he's great. When he spewed some bullshit stuff, and I see why it happened. I don't condone it. I think it's bullshit.
You see why it happened? You see why?
Yes,
it
I
happened?
do. Because there's
Why?
there's.
You see how it happened? Why? Because someone disagreed with you, so you want
No,
to blow his brains out.
Rob, you're twisting it around.
No,
I don't
no,
agree
you
it
said I
happened
can see why it
because
happened.
there's assholes that do stupid things because they get incited, and when people are spewing out hate, that incites certain people. Also on the other side, when
When he was
liberals,
debating with people. You might disagree with him. All he was
Well,
doing was debating.
sometimes he was, but if
And
you
when
actually listen
you
to
can
what he
debate in a
said,
democracy. But in our democracy now, if you disagree with the left, you get your brains blown out.
I disagree when the left do a lot of shit.
You know, but you know what I love about Rob Walker is that he was on your side, man. He was Team Labor. He was all in there going, "Oh bloody hell!" You know, let's go and picket and cause trouble.
Anybody in
Anybody
the UK now who is a Labour Party supporter is mentally ill.
Yep.
All right, we got
Sure
so
enough.
Labor. Now,
And
you
you know
boys-
what, Rachel? There's
Yeah.
people in the vinyl community talking about me. And because of what I'm saying, I'm classed as being fascist.
Okay, you know what's really interesting because it is the vinyl community. Because the vinyl community is like it's a very myopic, it's a very small, and kind of somewhat self-referencing community, and it's not representative of the bigger, wider world that is out there, Rob. So you're going to be disproportionately criticized in this.
Definitely, yeah.
Look at
in the
Rachel.
broader scope of things, I think
Most of the people in the vinyl community live in this little bubble. Little bubble like Mazzy.
We live in a little bubble. I live in a little bubble, definitely. And I
Okay,
understand
Mazzy
that.
is
But I
embedded.
don't-
He's
I
in a
don't-
bubble.
I don't subscribe to all of a sudden. I mean, someone's tragically murdered. I hate that. He shouldn't have been killed. But I don't decide we should make him a saint just because he was murdered like
No
that.
one's saying he should
And
be a saint.
I'm not condoning why it happened, but I see why it happened. People who spew hate on either side.
Honestly, Mazzy, you need to go and look in the mirror. If you can understand why that happened, that's very disturbing.
I think it's crazy for anyone to murder anyone else. But
I'm not joining. I'm not joining in because then it would be too.
I see the twisted side of people on the left and the right. I'm not just throwing it on the righties, on the left people. There's assholes. I didn't condone in the 1968 the Weather Underground were lefties. They were bombing buildings where innocent people were killed. I don't condone it. Those are fucking terrorists, American terrorists back then, white kids who were doing that shit. I don't condone that at all. And they were considered far lefties.
It may be time. It may be time for
save the seagulls.
Save the seagulls. They're endangered. Save them. Look, it's got a little chip. It's got a little chip there, a fish and chips. All right, ladies and gentlemen. No, Scott, I don't think Rob's spewing hate. I think Rob is having a natural reaction to the societal changes that has occurred within his time. It was remarkable in Canada. They had the foreign minister for, I forget what organization in India. And he said, Canada, you've got 40 million people, 44 million. So we want you to be at 100 million. You need to be at 100 million people, Canada. We'll supply them. When you bring in 60 million, by my math, 40 million, add 60 million, you add 60 million for one ethnic enclave, Canada will become a de facto satellite state of India. There's no getting around it. And when you get 60 million, they become the majority. Their institutions, their cultural mores, norms, and values are going to be superimposed, transplanted into the culture here, and that will become the new norm.
Rachel,
and so, as for me, I'm probably not I'm not in favor of it. Go ahead, Maz.
No, Eric, the problem is the killer's attitude. I totally agree with you on that. And the disagreement is it's in the fucked up mind of the assassin. The assassin sometimes political isn't like what people say. I think it's the most atrocious thing to kill someone for political beliefs. I've never supported that. And for Rob to try to put that in my fucking mouth, you're you'll find you said it. Twit cunt guy in Manchester.
Yeah, twit cunt. You rewind the video. I think you'll find that's what he said.
No, I would never support. I don't support assassination on any level for anything. For religious, for political. I don't support it.
People said a comment there about me spewing out hate. Just because you disagree with the left, you're classed as.
Well, you're saying the exact same to me. You disagree
You're not spewing out hate. It's just a different opinion. You can have your opinion.
You can have that opinion.
You have your opinion, and I'll have my opinion. But I don't say that you're spewing out hate, but you say that I'm spewing out hate.
I didn't say that.
No, but the guy in the comments.
Well, whatever. These guys, yeah, they're twats too.
Okay, we got problems with a train derailment just now, East Palestine, Ohio. Wasn't that Ohio? Was carrying, it spilled hazardous material and it needed to manufacture vinyl records. So it could be a problem with vinyl record production. Scott Wheeler, we love Scotty. He said, Rob Walker, it's bullshit what you're saying. Bullshit, you right-wing, wrong thinking person. Holy smokes, trouble.
No, I mean, you know, the UK is a relatively small island. I think the last time we checked, we were 68 million, but the amount of people that are coming in the country now, it's probably 80 million now.
Look, this hasn't changed. Going back to 1972 when George Wallace got shot and put in a wheelchair, he doesn't deserve to get shot, but the guy was spewing out racist hate, and I see why it happened. I'm not agreeing with that it should happen. He should never have been shot. It makes him a martyr too, but I can see why some idiot, some deranged guy would go after him. You know, I can totally see it.
Our good friend Joe Mayo's here. Hey, I just tuned in. I'm going to have to play it back. We love you, Joe. It's good to see you, man. We love you, Joe Mayo.
Ask me why I never say goodbye to Maslow.
So what do you think about now
It's
all this
understood.
talk on the forum?
It's everywhere
all this
with
talk about
Maslow.
the final quarter of 2026.
Maslow
Finally, the Beatles Rubber Soul Super Deluxe.
Hold on, this is big news. Big news. Listen, hold on there, Perry Como. Okay, hold on. Now, what's going on, Mass? Are we getting word that
We're getting the Super Deluxe edition. It has not been announced. We don't know anything about it.
Who's saying it? Who's saying this?
People are saying it. People are saying it.
Joe Mail, have you heard anything about we're
People
getting
are
Rubber
saying
Soul?
it. See, you hear Trump say this. People are saying it.
Okay, it's a
People
dig.
are saying
Okay,
it.
is this where this is going, Mass?
But apparently, rumblings of people in the know are saying
rumblings,
but we haven't heard it.
People have been demanding the Rubber Soul outtakes. I know Rob Walker has been doing a lot of videos on this, following this story closely, going, I love my Paul. I need Paul McCartney content. Where is Rubber Soul?
I was listening to that. What's it called? Wild, you know, the early album by Wings.
Wildlife.
Yeah. So I picked it up from a charity shop for a couple of pounds. So I've been listening to it. I quite like that record.
Yes. Now we agree on something.
All right.
Yeah, we agree on lots of things, man.
4D, do you like Wildlife? Do you sit well with Wildlife, McCartney and Wings?
Do you know, I can hardly remember it, but I'm sure it's very good.
Yeah, there's some nice tracks on it. There's like that. What's that one? Anyway, I enjoyed it. There's a couple of like nonsense ones, but there's some good stuff on there. I enjoyed it.
Is Another Day on that one, or is that earlier?
No, that was a single around that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got their version of Love Is Strange with the kind
Yeah,
of
that's the one. Yeah, and there's that reggae. There's like a reggae one on.
Yeah, it's great. And that
Okay, hold on. We may get some inside information. One of our people with the ear to the track, so to
Come
speak.
on up, Joe. Let's hear it.
Joe. We want to hear from Joe. Joe has a story about this thing. I want to find out. Obviously, this is one I would get, right? Rubber Soul, one of the greatest of all the Beatle albums.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Rubber Soul. Two versions of it, an American version, so to speak, and a UK, because the album listing's different. The folk rock sensibility, the American one, and of course the UK.
Although we could do without Giles Martin's Patricide version.
I agree.
I know that's a very interesting take, 4D. Of course, the psychology of Giles trying to undo Dad's work. He's angry. It's a womb fight. It's Oedipal.
I don't think any Beatle album needs to be remixed. That's my take.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest of all the Beatle channels. There are few. Joe Mayo, what the hell's going on? Rubber Soul, speak to the children.
Well, first I want to say to Mazzy, this is my opinion, of course, that no, reduce me.
You have to be big. This announcement. The children.
No, there is no announcement.
Don't be shy.
There is no announcement.
Look, we're all over here, Joe.
There is no announcement. But the first thing is, in my opinion, the ones that need to be remixed are the ones we know where they have the music on one side and vocals on the other.
That's stereo. Buy a mono record then.
Well, like Rubber Soul, that should be fixed. Anyway, here's something. I don't know if this is where some of it comes from.
Whoa. I didn't know that was a thing.
Wow, you can make rain now, man.
One of my viewers on my channel sent me a footage of Giles Martin outside the Abbey Road studios with some fans, and he was very nice, and he was signing autographs, and he was talking. He said something like, "You're going to be very happy at the end of the year. There's something coming. Oh, you guys are going to be happy." So he comes on my this person comes on my live stream at the comments section, and I start talking to him about it. But first thing I said was, "How old was this footage of Giles Martin?" He says, "A couple of days ago. This is a couple of days ago."
Whoa.
So I'm thinking, so I go on there publicly and I'm saying it's got to be Rubber Soul. What else could he be talking about? Rubber Soul. So I spend my whole live stream making theories of how they're going to put it out. And everything. And at the end of the live stream, this person private messages me, says, "Oh shit, that was from 2023. That footage.
Oh,
I'm sorry." And I'm like, And I got to delete the whole friggin' live stream. But because I don't want to be spreading false.
I recorded a Rubber Soul video yesterday that drops tomorrow. Just my take on it, and we'll see how that goes.
Well, anyway, what I wound up doing was I left the live stream up, but I edited out the references to this imaginary thing. I think what Giles was talking about, since it was 2023, was probably now and then. You know, he's saying something's going to come out the end of the year. Probably was talking about now and then.
And given the time frame, that's probably the story there. But what do you think the chances are? My own feeling is that we've got Anthology. They reissued Anthology, so that's got a lot of the outtakes from the Rubber Soul. I never heard as much music from that period as you did with Anthology.
Isn't it like half the songs of Rubber Soul are on the Red album?
They put some on the Red album. Yeah.
You almost wonder how much material is there? Is there enough to justify a Rubber Soul box, right?
Well, there's more outtakes than you think. There's more outtakes than you think. Because
that's the other thing.
Paul McCartney used a lot of Rubber Soul outtakes for that experimental track that he did, Something in Liverpool. Remember when he did that?
Is that the collage, is it?
Something like that. But he used, but the Beatles outtakes that he used were sourced from Rubber Soul.
Rob Walker, of all the various Paul McCartney Beatle projects being reissued, what is the one you're most looking forward to right now?
I'm not really looking forward to, although I do enjoy Sgt. Pepper's, though, I must admit.
All right. Now, did you get the Giles Martin remix on that? And do you have multiple copies?
I've just got, I don't know what it is, but I enjoy all the Beatles albums, but I'm not a Beatles nut like these guys.
Right.
You have been out on a limb and being somewhat controversially that Ringo is the Beatle you're most in love with, and you actually tried to get a Ringo haircut as part of the look that Rob Walker's developed for YouTube.
I think I've once been. I'm a cross between John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Me, aren't I? Really.
Now, how is that? How does that work? Paul and John, very disparate, very different.
It's more like John, I think.
Yeah, the good-looking bits of John and the good-looking bits.
I was upset that Robert Freeman cut me out, cropped me out.
Okay, look at there's Massey was here in the original photo shoot.
He cropped me out, and when he on the projected and the screen went bent up and all that.
If you had been a Beatle, so what would you have had to? You would have been. I mean, John, Paul, George, Ringo, and Massey.
Norman.
Yeah, well, and Norman's
Spiny Norman. Remember Spiny Norman and Monty Python?
Everybody's everybody. Well, Ringo's duo, but the rest of the boys are monosyllabics, right? You know,
you haven't talked about today. Who is the rage of the internet right now?
Who's Antoine de Poitou and the guy in Hawaii?
That's so 6 months ago.
The guy in Hawaii.
No, Jimothy.
Jimothy.
Who the hell's that?
Who's Jimothy? Bring us up to date. What's this Jimothy?
Oh my God! It's the spine, the round raccoon in Seattle, Jimothy.
Okay, it's a Seattle story, Mass.
Google Jimothy. T-shirts now, news. Yeah. Jon Stewart on the Daily Show talked about it. Jimothy.
Massey, you were actually old in the 60s. That's kind of a comment.
I wanted to ask Massey, instead of fighting with him, has he listened to the Strokes album? What does he think of it?
I haven't heard the new one yet. No.
I like it, but people I've been chatting to in a secret WhatsApp group.
I like the Strokes.
Yeah, they don't seem to like it, but I quite like it.
Oh, Lisa. Joe, how you doing? What's going on with the program? How many programs have you got now? And where are you with the eternal struggle? I'm going to combine them all into one super show, or I'm going to break them down and I'm going to do 2 or 3 different shows.
Well, my 3 channels, me and Mr. Mayo for music and Beatles especially. And then the second one, Mr. Cinemayo for movies and television and nostalgia. And finally, Mayo Loves Mondays as a retiree that loves to rant and complain and a little bit of a curmudgeon, getting through life. All my videos now of Anthony are coming over there, my friend Andy. And also the flea market videos. People like flea market. They're all over the life.
Danny's on that one as well, isn't he?
Danny, I always forget Danny. Sorry, Danny.
Yeah,
we love you, Danny.
And Danny, the Danny Show, Joe and
Yeah,
Danny. Show.
Danny's great. We love Danny and Rose, a beautiful couple. And you guys work so well together. I think the banter back and forth works very well. Here's Jiminy. Or Robin, excuse me. Not Rose, Robin. Love you, Robin. Sorry,
What the hell
Robin.
is that?
That is Jiminy.
It's a deformed raccoon they found in Seattle. And
Yeah, it was a hybrid.
It's all over. It's a deformed raccoon.
Jiminy, show it again, Mass. It looks like it's a mutant of some sort.
Are we supposed to say physically challenged, Mazzy?
I think no. This thing is.
I didn't say retarded.
Retarded raccoon.
Okay, show him again. Can we get Jiminy?
I'm trying to find it again now.
Oh, bloody hell.
He's like got a shortened body.
Yeah, he's like all hunched up, but he's got
a curvature spine thing. Even David Attenborough did a thing on it.
David Attenborough, Sir David.
Yeah,
Okay, here's Jiminy. Take a look
That's
now in action.
There you go. Diversity in Seattle.
He's got elongated.
Anyway, it's all over the internet.
appendages.
You should seriously. Now they're selling T-shirts. The Mariners did a thing with it up here, but it's national news. It's been on, at least in America.
Joe, have you thought of venturing into the world of the paranormal? So that you go like me, Joe Mayo, looking at the UFO phenomena. We get Disclosure Day is now, and where you discuss elements of this strange occurrences in America and elsewhere.
No, that's not on my interest level. But I have a hard enough time believing, Rachel, that you're related to Mazzy.
I am. Mazzy has a hard time with that, but it's also true. Massey is like a seventh cousin to me, and it's through our shared German heritage in Pennsylvania. Massey is the Keystone State, and we're proudly
not even as close as all those people who are close to 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. You know,
we're probably in that distance, Mass. Don't cut it out because the autosomal DNA is intact. Massey actually matches my biological mother and my sister, my half sister. So it's fantastic. Massey, therefore, through my mom matches
It's still
me.
not impossible that Maz is related to Michael 45.
Could be. Hey,
it's possible.
Chris, is this true that Chris, are you a tattoo artist? I've been doing Jimothy tattoos. I bet you that's a thing too.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay, so Jimothy is catching a popular. What's caught the attention of English children everywhere? In America, it's Jimothy. Is it still Paddington Bear, Rob Walker?
No,
Paddington Bear.
I don't think Basil Brush made it over to America, did he?
Basil Brush?
Yeah, he's cracker. He's a fox.
Is he a little, is he a toothbrush? What is he?
Yeah, he's a fox, but he was quite big in the 70s. But Andy Burnham's the big man in the news at the moment. Isn't he, our new Prime Minister?
Oh, the new Prime Minister, he's in.
Yeah.
This guy makes Massey look like a fascist.
He does, yeah.
Andy Berman.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
So is this Berman guy going to even last? I mean, when can you people have a proper election and get rid of Berman? Because nobody's going to like him either.
I think he's in for another 3 years, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, apart from Jimothy running here, seated action, Jimothy Mania.
Yeah.
Look at those. See, his appendages are elongated. Joe Mayo is the best. There is no argument here on this channel.
Yeah, Joe is the best.
Joe is the best. Further to that, Joe, have you been following the competition between Massey and Michael 45? Massey's on the verge of knocking 45 off his pinnacle. He's had it for years. Now, at long last, through a lot of hard work, extra product, extra content, Massey is on the verge of becoming Vinyl Community #1 channel. And I, for one, couldn't be prouder because I saw the potential when this kid only had maybe 5,000 subscribers. I said, this kid's going places. This young talent is going right to the top. He may even be Joe Mayo big one day. And to my surprise, maybe others weren't, but I was surprised he did it. He actually took, Joe, he took you out. That's
sure. That's because of that whack-a-mole. That's why.
It's a gimmick.
I'm going to change it to Whack a Jimothy next.
Holy smokes. They get the young people in. Rob Walker, go ahead.
Rachel, I can remember seeing Mazzy because I just got my channel when Mazzy started.
Yeah.
And he did a video and then he had quite a bit of a break. And I just thought, that guy's not going to last. And look at him now; he's king of the VC.
I made my first video. My first video. My second video was a year after my first.
Yeah,
video.
I remember because that was around the time I started as well.
2017 and.
And I just thought, if this guy can do it, anyone can.
2017 is when you started.
2017.
Well, that's pretty good.
Holy smokes. So, Rob, you're very active politically now. You've been turned into a national, a proud Englishman. You're fighting on behalf of the country. This was never you. You were not a picketer. You were never a guy.
No, I've always been political, but I've just switched allegiances. That's all. That really annoys the left. The left hates someone who was on the left and goes to the right.
It's like
that's why Rachel can't forgive me for once John Lennon being my favorite Beatle and now Paul McCartney.
Yeah, that makes no sense at all.
And I would still share a pint or a half a pint next to Rob in.
Of course you would.
All right, now that's what I like to see, Mazzy. You've always been magnanimous. You've
I have
always
no
been the
problem
voice of reason.
I have no problem sitting across the table with my arch nemesis.
He tried to punch me, but he couldn't reach me.
Yeah.
So anyway, so now Rob, you have got a new pub channel where you Englishmen, David Atkinson, yourself, and the boys, and you all go have a pint or two, and you hang. Something fell from the ceiling behind you, Rob. And but anyway, there's all sorts of activity happening, and you guys are drinking a lot right now.
So it's I Dig Vinyl. He's doing a weekly live stream on Friday nights, and it's going to be called The Vinyl Whistle. So we're going to talk about music, but we're going to talk about football and other sports as well.
Why whistle? That sounds like.
Well, it's like the pig and whistle, which is very popular.
Yeah,
I know what a whistle is.
Yeah, because of the football, you know.
Yeah. We used to have a show in Canada here called the Pig and Whistle. You ever see that, Joe? The Pig and Whistle?
Isn't it a Thig and Whistle?
It's a pig and whistle. It was a pub, but they had music and talent and stuff. It was a variety show held inside a bar somewhere back east. It was very popular. Is it Vinyl Whistle? Is it the independent record store Vinyl Whistle?
I don't know. Is there one called that? Yeah.
Sue's looking for it.
Right.
He's out there looking for it. I think it's going to be must-watch viewing.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of really good characters on there, plus me.
Is it the same time every week?
Yeah, it's going to be about 9:15 UK time in the evenings.
One guy I love.
What day?
Oh,
pardon?
What day?
On Friday.
It's Friday. It's
so like 1 o'clock in the afternoon here.
Okay. Maybe, yeah. So.
Okay.
From Behind the Counter UK 2023, The Vinyl Whistle.
The Vinyl Whistle Behind the Counter 2023. The Vinyl Whistle.
Oh yeah, that's the guy who owns that shop. It's in Leeds. He used to be a Premier League referee.
It's in Leeds. He used to be a referee.
Yeah, he's called John Moss, the guy who owns that shop. He used to be a Premier League referee.
All right. He's a good friend of ours.
Vinyl Whistle and Wax. I'm trying to find the channel.
He wants to find the channel that this.
No, it's called I Dig Vinyl.
I think vinyl.
No, I dig vinyl.
I dig vinyl. All right. Will county cricket be discussed? It's a great game, the good old game of cricket.
Yeah, possibly cricket. I think he's going to be on there this week. What's he called?
Yeah.
I forgot his name. Him who interviews people. He interviewed you, Mazzy. He's from Canada. He's going to talk about hockey. He did a few interviews last year.
Are there any ground rules to the channel? Like, I don't know, no swearing or no arguing?
Well, I think the only ground rule is you're not allowed on it.
Okay.
We're all now. Listen, when Massey takes over, Michael, and it's going to happen, we'll be doing a special live stream and celebration here on this channel. I can't say enough good things about it. I've watched this young man develop as a content creator over the years. Nothing surprises me. The moon is his if he wants it. All right. There's a link for Dig Vinyl. Get over there. Get to the pub. If you love the Pig and Whistle, you're going to love this.
Mazzy, do you think like you'll ever get to 100,000 subscribers? Do you think
100,000?
Because you get like a shield, don't you? I think when you get
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, it's funny. You don't think about the numbers until you get to a thing. I'd like to get. I'm about 50 away from 48,000. I'd like to.
Yeah,
get
I'm about 130 away from 3,000. So
Yeah, I want to get to 50. Okay, and then
Yeah.
Holy smoke, Mazzy, you're going to get a YouTube shield.
Yeah.
Will
Like
you
Captain
display your
America?
shield? Where are you going to display your YouTube shield? Are you going to put it behind you where your John is, or are you going to put it in the music room?
I don't put. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not getting.
Mazzy,
I'm not
come
even-
on.
No.
How many of us
He'll
in the
sell
metal
it.
community
He'll
have
sell
have the shield of power? Very few of us.
Like a Rick Beato's got what, 3 million or something?
Oh
Yeah, he's got a gold shield. He gets a gold one.
Maz will sell it to Stickermania as soon as he gets it.
Dylan will have.
If you get a million,
Yeah, that ain't gonna
subscribers,
happen.
that will take you to the gold shield standard.
The vinyl community, as we call it, is
tiny,
so
it's
tiny
tiny.
compared to the YouTube world.
Yeah, it's nothing, is it? It's a niche market, isn't
It
it?
is, but it's
Yeah.
fun. I enjoy
Yeah,
it.
of course it is. You can come on here and squabble and then kiss and make up.
All right. Okay. And there he is. He's coming in. Yamelo D is here. Hey, Rachel Susie. Love you, Joe. Brother, 4D. Rob.
Hi, Mello.
Of course, the Mazzy. Fact. Coming in, Melody. Mazzy, you're a big Melody fan. You love the acoustic renditioning, some music, that sort of gift. Okay. I'm 939 subscribers away from being able to stream on my phone. Everybody go over, subscribe to Kevin for the love of God. Noble Records is way over 100,000.
Yeah.
Well, does he got the silver little YouTube?
He must have, yeah.
Does he show it? Does he display it? That's my
Maybe he did. I don't know. I don't really watch his channel, only occasionally.
Yeah, but I would covet one of them things. I guess you could just go buy one.
No, I
Just
don't think. Well,
3D
maybe.
print one and just put it in the background.
Yeah, that's what you right wingers do, innit? Money's always the answer.
Money is the answer, Rob, because without it, the world ain't going to turn. Okay. You got to have bucks in the pocket, a few pound, a few quid, as the locals might say. I'm excited about this now. Is one of my favorites, Harris Pilton. Harris Pilton. Is Harris Pilton going to be showing up at the pub?
I hope not.
Now, whoa. He's a bright spark. I love the
Harris
lad.
Pilton.
But is he gone? Is he labor? Is that the problem?
Yeah,
with him?
I think he's a soft labor.
Oh God! And so if another boatload comes in, they're sitting there with life preservers.
Come on.
He said, "Come on in, take the beat."
I want to hear. I want to hear from you two Brits here, because I don't know. I haven't read anything about the new guy. The new guy, the 7th. Isn't he like the 20th PM in 6 years or something?
He's the 7th in.
Okay.
Or 6 or
You're
7th
really.
in 10
I wish
years.
we could turn him over as fast as you.
Yeah.
We
Mazzy's just another wanker. You don't need to know anything.
I don't know anything about him. So
Okay,
I'm not
well,
gonna,
let's learn as a family here. I
tell
know
us.
Joe's in New York. He wants to know the island. He wants to know who is this guy, 4D, and why should we know about him and encourage others to learn?
We shouldn't know about him. It's enough to say he's just another wanker, and he shouldn't take up any more headspace than that.
But what has he done?
What has he done?
What has he done that's wankable?
Well, research him, Maz. Research his time in Manchester. And,
Well, I want
then-
your take.
No. I'd rather you do the
forget
work
you.
for
Okay,
yourself.
Rob, what's your take? You're from
You should
Manchester.
you shouldn't be spoon-fed like that. You
Yeah.
should do the research yourself.
I will read about him, but what we're here right now.
We're here with real Brits feeling British feelings.
I can't
loving
judge him either way.
England,
I don't know anything about him.
Well, Starmer backed him. That's fucking enough, isn't it?
Well, he didn't really back him. He got cornered, then he had
He
to
got
go.
he got cornered, but he backed him.
Yeah. Well, there was no one else to back. He's a savior. He's pretty good with the media, but whether the media will, if different sections of the media have already turned on him, but you
What are
forget
his
that.
what are his big policy things?
Well,
Does he
we haven't really had any of them yet.
Okay.
He's not said anything to sort of upset anyone, but we've got a massive issue with benefits. So we're paying out £330 billion in benefits, and in tax we're only getting.
I hear you, Beetle Babe. Me too.
320 billion. So there's like a
Oh, see-
10 billion overdraft.
We don't
on
do
the
that
money.
for benefits. We do the 80 billion to our president now.
So we've got a massive issue with the benefits in the UK. People claiming for ADHD and God knows what else.
Got it.
That's a very interesting comment. Have the YouTube creators hit market saturation? I mean,
No,
is it
there's room
kind
for
of as
everybody.
big as it's going to go?
It's a level playing field. Anyone can start.
I definitely
Yeah,
think it's harder to
I-
succeed
I-
these days than it used to be. I definitely.
Actually, Rob Walker, I think that's incorrect, and I think it's like saying we've got a housing crisis. What these things cover up, like population crisis, benefits crisis, housing crisis. What that covers up is the crisis of all those boatloads coming over.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Very
We're
interesting.
importing. I mean, there was something in the media today or yesterday, but you've got to read between the lines. But there's a little bit of concern about maybe the possibility of some Iranian terrorists being shipped over here. So we need to really get our act in, because they call them the small boats, but there's 165 on each boat now.
Do you have any problem ever with domestic terrorists like we do here? I'm against terrorists anyway, but we're a lot like we've had more domestic terrorists in America than foreign terrorists.
No.
Obviously, the foreign terrorists have done bigger explosions and bigger known things, but we got a lot of shit here too. But it's a lot. It's
well, I
homegrown
think
as well.
but I mean, you got to do it as Michael Poetry and Plastic will tell you, you got to do it per capita. So per capita, you're going to, it's just crazy that they would even be on the registering foreign attackers on American soil,
The
radicalized Islamic terrorists.
The UK government are going to court because they don't want the figures to come out about the crimes that are being perpetrated.
Right.
That should come out. I'm not a liberal that would defend that. I wouldn't defend that. That should come out.
But did you know, like in America, what they did with the crime stats? Like if you're a Hispanic guy, they will call you a white guy just because everything's overrated or overrepresented. And so what they want to do is kind of level the
Do you want to
playing
go
field by
there? Do you
calling
want to
those
go there,
guys white.
Rachel? The biggest thing that came out just in the news in the last 2 days is that the government that does these grants to states, Trump initiated, they cut all the grants to the states that voted against Trump, and that's a reality. And
because that's where the fraud was. They're just shutting down the fraud.
See, now you're twisting. It's not about fraud.
I'm not twisting nothing.
So
They're shutting down the
there's
fraud.
fraud
I'm sorry
in
that
every
works
state.
against you.
There's
Listen,
fraud in every state.
Minnesota. Listen, all I have to tell you is California, Minnesota, organized crime, both states are absolutely godless denizens of hell. And they are getting judgment sent their way. I'm so sorry.
And New York and
okay.
So how about that rubber soul box? How about that rubber soul box, Rachel?
Poland.
Rubber Soul box. They better include the fucking American folk rock version of Rubber Soul.
I don't think it's necessary. I love it. I love it, but I don't think it's necessary.
I only want to get a record if it's a Polish pressing.
Scott, quit smoking the ganja. You're smoking the funny stuff. No fraud. They've already proven the fraud.
I will
over and
say this:
over.
there's fraud everywhere, but not to that extent.
There's there's billions of dollars, millions of dollars, billions.
Look at all the fraud that happens.
Comments like there's no fraud. Comments like there's fraud everywhere is what's known as obfuscation.
There's actually a higher percentage of fraud at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue right now than anywhere else.
Yeah, of course the schoolgirl thing or the British girls, 250,000. That was trying to be suppressed by the government. That information's coming out. It's horrific. It really is horrific. And society should mobilize en masse against it and protect the girls of England. It's
how do you do it, Mazzy? How do you do it? How do you get us arguing about politics every time?
Rob came in here. I didn't start out politically. Rob came on here spewing this stuff. I didn't bring it up.
You know, it's that again. I give an opinion, and Mazzy calls it spewing. When Mazzy gives an opinion, he's just giving his thoughts.
Too. Hey, Rob, I'm spewing too.
No,
okay,
these are your Mazzy. These are your thoughts. You're not spewing. They're your thoughts. That's what it is.
I'm spewing my thoughts. Okay, I will agree with
just
that.
Giving your thoughts, Mazzy. That's all. Okay. Nobody's spewing anything.
It's so interesting, though. I mean, we're learning a lot. I guess Rand Paul released some private diary notation from Dr. Fauci And holy shit, is that guy in love with himself? He goes, everyone's talking about me. And he's working. He says, I'm quite famous and popular.
Do
on
you
every
listen to
social
Trump
media."
every day, Rachel?
He said-
Let's put
he
my name on
says-
this building. Let's build a statue for me. Let's put my name on a.
Well, I want him on Rushmore, but that's
let's
just
build a
me.
city under
What's,
my
what's,
name.
what's Coffee Julie's politics?
Yeah, what's Coffee Julie, Mass?
She aligns with me. I
All
align
right,
with her.
she's got to be on the left.
I'll have to change
Coffee
then,
left,
won't I?
Julie.
I'm going to have to change. That's the
But
Oh,
her
there's
parents,
you're going to
her
have to
parents are
change
in
your
her
stance,
90s.
4D.
Her parents
I am.
in the 90s are Trumpies.
Joe, what's the next topic coming up on your great channel? What's the
You have a
next?
good
What do you got
topic
in the
going right
pipeline?
here. No, I don't know if I can't even. I can't. I don't know. I'm working on a flea market video right now, but that will be over at Mayo Loves Mondays. I went with Mike
Mayo
Arugula.
loves Mondays,
Mike
ladies and
Arugula,
gentlemen.
he's a crazy man, and he's been going to the flea market with me lately and causing trouble with everybody.
Don't you love the other 6 days of the week?
Yes, I love Monday as the start of the week now.
My favorite flea market find ever is Tintin and the Secret of the Unicorn, the little boy reporter from over there in Belgium. And he's in a little market. And I like to think it's an English flea market. And he goes to English flea market. It's like a boot sale, Rob. And he finds the unicorn model of the great ship, and they're off on an adventure, resulting finally in Captain Haddock becoming a millionaire with Marlin Spike Hall, which I also like to think of as being in England and not in France or Belgium or anywhere else for that matter.
Yeah.
I always thought of Tintin as being very English because we got the English translations. But you know, when they did the episode Tintin in Scotland or the Black Island, the English people, the editors, they said, this isn't England. You got to fix it up. You got to fix it. And so they made it more UK friendly. So the landscapes and Hergé, the artist, actually had to go to England and start drawing and painting and doing stuff over in England so it would look more authentic. Very interesting. Go ahead there, Maz.
You know, DJ, Mr.
DJ,
Joel.
that's DJ Joel. We love him.
We wouldn't have been in a war with Iran. So those billions of dollars would have been saved.
Oh, you would have been in a war.
We would have got
China.
health care and education.
You would have been in a war with China.
We have the highest measles outbreak in 30 years now in America because they cut the research for measles and the vaccine things for measles. We have.
I think you're going to find measles are being brought in.
We have
by
a
the
measles
newcomers.
epidemic.
It's a measure of how charming Maz is that he can say these politics and we still like him. That's how charming. That's how charming he is.
Do you know that we have a measles outbreak?
We have here.
No, I didn't know that.
And a lot of I don't want to say like the newcomers, they won't take the vaccine. So
yeah, they're all coming in. They aren't.
Well, that's why they.
It's all your newcomers. It's newcomers.
Then mandate the vaccines. I thought you guys didn't want mandated.
We don't want mandates. It's all right.
Well, see, you can't have it both ways. I believe I have kids. You have kids.
Ask yourself where vaccines got such a bad reputation, Maz.
Yeah,
look at.
Yes, they did. Mazzy, you have had a very strong liberal showing today. I just applaud your efforts. It's a beautiful thing. Rob Walker, legend. I'm so glad you're here. And Joe, I remain a fan and near and dear. Joe Mayo, the very best that we have to offer in the vinyl community. Other than Mazzy, I mean, this kid is on fire right now. He's doing incredible work on behalf of the children. And you, 4D, oh my God, I love you. Continue collecting those gorgeous volumes. Don't let Stu say no to you. We're going to be back next Sunday with more fun and games, and support me on the Patreon because believe me, I'm going to tournaments all over the world representing China as a Grand Master.